Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sins of the Mother, episode 13, our start of book 2 of the Dawn of Flame adventure path, created by Paizo. I would like to start off by thanking my fellow members for not screaming in the intro this week, although it did make
It's okay. It's
it did make
okay.
a great
Austin, hey, did
short.
you just
I thought
go?
it was
Did you
very
just get
funny.
back from something?
I did.
Hey, welcome
I
back,
did.
bud.
I would say we
Yeah,
didn't
good
play
job.
last week because I was out of town, but we didn't play Pathfinder because I was out of
Hmm.
town last week. But we haven't missed Starfinder yet. In fact, this is our third
We
week in a
doubled up
row
last
playing
week.
Starfinder.
Mhm,
Yep,
mhm.
that's true. Yeah,
The
we finished
new
book 2,
new
or big
main
finished
game.
book 1, and
Yep.
hit
Flagship
level
game
3.
official.
Flagship game official. Very cool. No, but yeah, we are starting.
Brendan, that's terrifying.
It's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. We're starting book 2. I remember earlier when I was just like, God damn it, what are you doing?
Wait, my turn to
Earlier
talk.
when I was just like, I couldn't figure out what I was forgetting. It was a banter topic.
No.
That's what I couldn't remember. And then I was like, oh, we could do our favorite sequels to things. But that's what we did when we started book 2 for Beneath the Five Kings. So we can't do
Yeah,
that
can't do it
again.
again.
Ooh, I got one.
Okay.
Does anyone have any stories about their high school math teachers?
God,
I do, but I can't share it on the stream. Either one
you
of them.
could.
Actually,
I could start. I've got one, I think.
Oh, fuck, that's
It's not
funny.
even much
Wait,
of a
we're
story,
not
it's more
serious,
like a
are we?
thing. Yeah, I think we're doing it.
Oh,
We had a
no.
teacher who was like obsessed with
Oh,
kids
no.
not touching the blinds.
Okay.
And like that was his whole thing. Like if he got near his blinds, he got mad. But I really
Hmm.
liked this teacher. I thought he was hilarious. He had a lot of stupid ass jokes that no one else laughed at. But he's just like I know it's not from him, but like that was like when I think of this joke, I think of this guy. And it was this like in the middle of class, we were talking about it was geometry. We were talking about how you can't make assumptions and proofs. And he's like, you know what they say about making assumptions or assuming?
Makes
It's
an
like an ass
makes
out of
an
you
ass
and
out of
me.
you and me.
And I was just like, oh, my high school teacher said ass. That's funny. I'm gonna laugh, and no one else laughed. But no, I liked that guy. He was a little bit of he was an odd looking guy too. But yeah, he was good. No, not a lot of people like. I think Dylan liked him okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was pretty great.
Yeah.
He had a dry wit.
He
Yeah,
did.
they did.
Yeah.
Allie
He'd
makes
also be
fun of
like
me
the
for
first
that
one to
saying.
yell at like when fights would
Mhm.
start. Hey,
Yep.
It was,
that
you
shit
could
up.
hear him from across the school. He
Deep,
was
deep
so
bellowing
loud.
voice. Yeah. He was on the top floor. Like we had like a
Dude,
top
yeah.
ring around, and then like the second floor was like lockers. So it was like a square that you could like look down. So if people would like get into arguments or fight or whatever, it'd usually be down in the lockers. So he could like look down at you and peer at you. It was pretty good.
Yeah, Allie makes fun of me for whenever I say the problem with assuming is it makes an ass out of you and me. She's like, that's such a southwestern Kansas thing to say. I'm like, your boy
It's
grew
not.
up there.
It's from
A lot of people say that.
It's from
It's from something.
wasn't it the old I can't think of what I'm going to describe it for, but I think it's coming back to theaters, the old timey like Knights movie. Like
Knight's Tale.
no, live action, it's a comedy. He's
Yeah,
like, tis
the one with Heath Ledger.
no, tis but a scratch, and his arm's like completely cut off. Like
Oh,
Oh, Monty
Is it Monty
Python. Yeah,
Python? I think
No,
Holy
it's
an
not.
ass
Grail.
out of you and me is a Monty Python thing.
It's not, but
No,
that's
It's
what
not-
that movie is.
It could have been from their TV show, maybe not the
maybe.
movies.
Okay. I could be
Potentially, yeah.
wrong, but anyway, I
I
digress. That's
I
my
also
maths.
have a high school math teacher story.
Okay.
Funny enough, it was also geometry. But the teacher, he was in love with Reba McEntire.
Sure.
He had a life-size cardboard cutout of Reba McEntire in the classroom, and every day whenever he would start class, he would start it by saying, "Y'all catch Reba last night?" Nope,
That's amazing.
sure didn't.
And everyone always said no. Maybe not
And
everyone.
he'd always kind of like dip his head down a little bit to where like the shoulders are up a little bit, and like, "Did y'all catch Reba last night?" No.
That's awesome. The problem with this is that we have 3 people from the same high school.
True.
Sure. Maybe junior high might work.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, when you were
Because
gone,
one-
Austin. The 1 year
Yeah.
you were gone, get him out of here.
1 year. Who was the math teacher in 7th grade?
The one with the jock
This
strap,
is
right?
this is Varnabedian.
No, that was 6. That was
That was
6.
6th grade? Oh, okay. I know that Mr. Sigvalson had those chairs that you could crack your back with. Like perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
They were the ones that are
miss
attached to
those.
the desk. Where you just push
better
on
than
them. And
any
pop it.
Those are
chiropractor.
good.
I
Those
think
are
that
the
might have been
best.
7th grade. I don't think I had Sig Wilson.
No, that was high school.
Okay, I still
It's
didn't
also
have
in
Sig
high
Wilson.
school.
I had Miss as
I
Sig
don't know.
Wilson, I think.
But going back to the main thing, the only kind of thing that pops into my head, I really didn't expect this to be the prompt, but the only thing I could think of was like a kind of funny moment was in high school we used to kind of show up a little bit early before like class and kind of hang out in the locker halls a little bit. And I remember one day we got there pretty early and we were dicking around and like the teachers were starting to file in and Smith came up he was on the tops like the top thing and we were down in the lockers and we said something along like fuck you or whatever and he just like leaned over the railing and just said I'm up here and we like turned and looked at him we were like okay we're down here like I don't know what you're supposed to do to that. I don't know why but
I
that
wasn't
that
there, but I
moment really
remember
stuck to
hearing
me.
about that.
Yeah.
It stuck with me. It's just
I'm
like
up
okay
here.
like, cool dude.
All right,
Trying to
Brendan.
find a story that's acceptable to share on camera.
You remember
Does it
so
have
much
to be a
of
math
high school?
teacher?
No.
No.
But
That was an
everyone
English
else
teacher.
did do
Teacher?
math
Fine.
teachers, so.
No, mine was an English teacher.
God damn it, he didn't know that.
Well, I'm just
We had
telling
a world history teacher whose only rule for not being late for class was that you had to break the imaginary plane that was the door that opened to the class. So he had people all year long like try ridiculous ways. Like there's like students that were like running down the hallway and would just like fling a pencil as the bell's ringing, and would just like the pencil just bounce through the doorway, and he's just like, "All right, you're not late." He was a really good teacher though. We experienced that was the world history class, the AP world history class, where everybody was part of history as we were going through. I started keeping track in the back of my notebook, like all of the many different, because he just gives people roles when he's talking, and it tells it like it's a story. He's just like, all right, so imagine that we're at the beginning of the industrial era, and we want to try and figure out what the most efficient way to manufacture something is. Well, we figure out that everyone in this row needs to start the outline for whatever we're building. So we're building chairs with like archy backs, and he's like, so first person in the row, you got to build the front of the archy back, and then he's like, and the next person you're gonna put a little spokes in there, and the next person you're gonna put the seat on there, and the next person you're gonna put and so he just gives everybody roles and stuff, and it's just like. At the end of the year, I just get to flip back and be like, "Oh, I was a mercenary, and then I died of the Black Plague." It's unfortunate, but
I
that was
guess
fun.
as far as stories go, I'm not going to say his name, but we did have a teacher that, to his credit, the class that we were in was horrible. Like, no one would ever shut the fuck up, and it drove him crazy. It drove me a little bit crazy, too. But one day he did snap and say, he's the reason I yell at my wife and daughters when I go home from work.
Yeah.
He just broke. He's just like so mad, and he's just like, "You guys are the reason." I think
That's
I
when
still
you
have
know
his. I think I
the
still have
kids
his
are bad.
PlayStation gamer tag written in my notes on my phone.
Oh, it was that one? Oh no.
Yeah, it was that one. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You knew
Yeah,
that.
we,
We told you that. That spread instantly after that classroom was over. We told everyone about that, and he didn't work there anymore.
Our
Show
calc
off.
class, our teacher was just a space cadet. And if you got her started on something else, then she would just like start talking about it, or she would just listen to you. And it was like in the middle of class. And so there was a group of guys, because you know, calc is like a senior level of class. There's a group of guys that just decided it was their goal to see how many days we could go without doing any lessons. And it was like after 3 days, like getting her off topic, she's just like, guys, we're supposed to have a test on Friday, and you're not gonna know any of the material. Like it's just like
That's your fault.
But that was the class where none of us knew how well we were doing because it was like 4 weeks before graduation, and she had graded 2 or 3 papers or 2 or 3 assignments
Wow.
the entire year.
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
We're just like stuff, everything was missing, and she's just like, well, I don't know what you've got on it. And we're like, well, how are we supposed to know if we should be studying more? Like, we don't even know what scores we got on tests. Like, what have we learned anything? Like, yeah. I just retook calc when I went to K State because I was just like, there's no way I learned anything in that class.
I also retook calc when I went to K State, but it
That
was
person-
because I didn't understand it.
They just took our
Brendan,
money
I
and
think
left.
you might have had a druggie for a teacher there for a second.
She had
He
a
did say his
greenhouse behind her
call-
house.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say
Oh,
he did
okay.
call them a space cadet.
Sure.
Nope, she had a greenhouse behind her house. She was pretty well known for it. So
that's amazing.
We had a teacher with minor Tourette's that was, yeah, she was an odd duck.
I'm drawing a blank on who you're talking about, but I believe you.
It was one of the math teachers. I think she was calc, actually.
Okay, that's who, I can't remember her name, but I can see her. That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the reason I didn't do super well in calc. Also, just hard. But
She seemed like she was like doing like acid.
yeah, we watched the
No,
movie
it's
21 in her class,
Who?
didn't we?
What?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I know. No,
Yeah. Old blonde frail.
yeah,
Austin,
yeah.
you scared away all of our followers.
Frail.
Old blonde and frail. Our followers, what did I do?
Oh god.
We
I
have
don't know. I
followers?
have one person watching right now.
Oh,
It was
well.
all Baldwin teachers, and they watched this just shit all over them, and now they're fucking
Yep.
leaving.
It's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. They were really excited to watch on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I don't have Twitch dashboard up. What am I doing? I always have the dashboard up.
The fuck you doing?
I don't know. No, we have two. Yeah, look at that. All right. So we
Me.
finished
You're welcome.
book 1 last week. I
What?
am not going to lie about what I'm about to do, but what I did do is I fed all of our notes, and by all of our notes, I mean all the notes that Brendan took, into ChatGPT and had it write me a summary of our book 1. And that's what I'm
Nice.
going to read now. And
Killed
I
7
think,
penguins, by the way.
I think I'm going to read it word for word because there are like 1 or 2 things in there that's kind of funny because they're wrong, but I'll point them out when it does happen. But after, oh god, here we go. Here's that word again. Archipelago. After arriving
There
in the
we
burning
go.
oh, damn it. After arriving in the burning archipelago under wildly chaotic circumstances, including fighting a space whale and boarding a derelict vessel, your crew found themselves tangled in a conspiracy brewing in the sunlit district of Asana Town. What began with missing memories, cryptic dreams, and a derelict ship quickly spiraled into a full-blown political coup. Good lord, I'm stuttering today. The Sunrise Collective, with help from the mercenary group known as the Brass Dragons, exploited a psychic attack to justify martial law. Entire species were targeted, tensions boiled over, and your team was one of the few forces pushing back against the tide. Here's the first funny sentence. With allies like the mysterious Mr. Ramdas and the energetic scientist Nib, you infiltrated the heart of the rebellion, stormed Horizon House, and exposed Zaylan Trinipol's scheme to radicalize the populace. Along the way, you encountered psychic messages, hostile tech, violent mercs, and the lingering shadows of something far older and stranger. Hints of shared stories, hidden AI, and a growing question: why are you being hunted? By the end, you'd brought down the coup and uncovered a deeper threat. The Brass Dragons aren't just mercs. They're agents of chaos, planted to fracture the archipelago from the inside. Now you've taken refuge at the Deep Cultures Institute, hoping for answers. But the sun never sleeps, and peace is never permanent. So that wasn't bad. And at the end, it said,
Yeah.
let me know if you want that tailored for a specific character to read in voice, or you'd like a lighter or darker tone.
That's
I don't know
fun.
why it just highlighted Ramdas there.
I don't know. That's why I thought it was funny. It's like the mysterious people you met along the way, Mr. Ramdas and Nib.
Don't worry, Brendan, I caught it.
I mean, Ramdas
happened?
is kind of mysterious.
What did I do?
Nothing.
Oh, I hate that. Feel like I gotta like check everything, make sure I'm not. Oh, are you drawing?
You're
shit
good,
on
Austin.
the-
Just continue.
Okay, you guys are
Just
drawing shit
no.
up. I had the screen up in front, so I can't see Sea Foundry. All right, I'm going to jump in to book 2 here with another little intro recap again. But we'll jump right into kind of the first thing that's going on. Actually, before I do that, we kind of did at the end of last episode, but does anyone have anything else that they want to share about their character level ups? Anything else interesting that you guys decided to grab, buy, do, anything along those lines that you want to share with the group before we jumped in? No worries if not, but I wanted to give the opportunity at the very least.
I don't think
No.
I do.
Yeah, nothing pressing.
Okay. Hyperion, good. God damn it. Just
Mhm.
gonna be mute tonight.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
should be good.
Okay, cool. All right. In that case, we will jump in here. Let me pull up this new intro screen for the stream. All right. The solar winds hum faintly through the city's dome. Somewhere far above, the sun roars behind layers of shielding and science. Inside, for once, all is calm. After a whirlwind arrival in the burning archipelago, your crew helped uncover and shut down a dangerous coup in Asana Town, one that threatened to tear local governments apart. Mercenaries marched through the streets, the innocents were swept up, and the line between law and rebellion blurred fast. But you made it out, and you made a difference. In the aftermath, the Deep Cultures Institute, the DCI, took notice. Grateful for your help rescuing one of their own, the exuberant Yusoki Nib, as well as Teres, offered you a place to rest, refit, and maybe look a little bit deeper into what's really going on inside the sun. So far, with the Deep Culture Institute, things have been modest and comfortable. Food's halfway decent. The work that they want you to kind of help out with is academic, maybe oddly peaceful. Nib and her fellow scientists seem genuinely excited to have you guys around as field agents, as protectors, as unknown variables. And then, in the early hours of a new day, so you guys have been here about a day, maybe 2, in the early morning of one of the new days, something happens. So again, it's the wee hours of the morning, and at this morning, all of a sudden you guys hear a deafening klaxon sound throughout this residential block. An automated voice accompanies the racket announcing, "Security breach in museum complex." As abruptly as it began, the alarm stops. After a few moments of silence, another voice sounds over the comm, and it says, "This has been an unscheduled test of internal security systems. Had this been an actual emergency, the alert you just heard would have been accompanied by further safety instructions. Please disregard this test." So you guys are all in your own individual dorm rooms. You guys have your own rooms at this museum complex. This alarm wakes you up one morning.
How early
What
in
do
the
you do?
morning?
It's hard to say because you're on the sun, so the sun doesn't really rise and set. But the equivalent of just before dawn. Like, it's still dark. No one else is here yet,
Okay.
if that makes sense. It's just you guys that are staying in this building. And also, I should have done this beforehand, but let me pull you guys over real quick to this map here. Just so I can kind of show
Okay.
you. Oh, is it not? Can you not see it?
I just see a black box.
Yeah, okay, I have to
Black
there we go. So you should
There
be
we
able to
go.
zoom in on this. So this is a map of like all of the burning archipelago. So you guys before were up here in Asana Town.
Uh-huh.
That's where you did all of the stuff that you did. Where you are at now is you guys have traveled, which is not hard to do, over to Stella Cuna, top left, into the Deep Cultures Institute.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
Where we rescued all of the politicians, was that like this little island up here?
Right. Yep. So you guys would have
Okay.
crossed up there. So
Cool.
yeah, the church was over here. That's what this is marking as the church, and then the Horizon House was across there. Yep.
Thank you.
So, and again, Brendan and I were kind of joking about it because it seems funny. In the bottom left, it says energy tethers between bubbles are not to scale. It just means that this is probably a lot more spread out over the sun than it was in this picture. This is
They're
kind
not
of more...
all this close.
Right. Yeah.
Like this
this
could
is-
be like 20 miles or something.
Right, exactly. Yeah, this is more tightened up
Cool.
just so it's easier to get onto an image. But yep, that's kind of where you guys are right now, is over here in Stella Cuna in the Deep Cultural Institute. But again, so you wake up. Why don't everyone give me a sense motive check after hearing this
Sense
alarm
motive.
go off in the morning?
I was about to ask if there was something that we
Yeah,
could
the
do
all
on
clear
this.
could have been faulty, and there is
Yeah,
actually
right.
something going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a drink while you guys roll
Sense
that. Let me know.
motive. Okay. Flat.
If you accidentally heard our explosion, please
Not
disregard.
great.
Please disregard
Exactly.
the explosion. That explosion was merely a test for
Hmm?
explosive
Test
capability.
explosion in the middle of the city.
To be fair,
I hope
after
y'all
living
did
in
better than me.
Manhattan,
Ooh,
I know that-
This ain't that true.
22 sense motive.
What about everyone else?
I only got a 12.
Okay.
7.
Not
Okay.
even terrible.
Okay. I want to clarify too. Sidmore
Sidmore-
Rhombus.
oh, this is
who's
legit.
we
good.
still rocking with Sidmore right now?
Yeah, that's why I asked what time it was. If it was like 2 in the morning, it probably would have
Fair.
been wrong. But if it's about 5 in the morning, then it would have
It's
transitioned back.
probably closer to 5. Yep, you're looking at Sidmore.
Yeah, it's sitting there.
All good. So
Sid
only
more butts.
Sunny. What's that?
He's making up
So,
honey.
Sunny realizes that the voice that he heard over the intercom is not the same as those of similar automated announcements that have occurred within the DCI during your guys' recent stay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Someone-
either they just hired someone new, or that wasn't a legit call.
You're saying the government would lie to us?
Oh,
No, but yes.
I don't know if I would say it in that many words, but
I'm not saying it isn't illegal. I'm saying it isn't illegal when the president does it.
There's a couple other checks here that you guys could potentially do. Why does someone rock me with a if they want, if they think a culture
hurricane?
check or a computers check?
I'm a 0 on both, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do.
I'm not trained in
Oh,
either.
it's like, yeah, I'm not.
I
either.
don't think
Does
you
that
need to be
matter?
trained for either of these specific ones.
I'm gonna say that because Hyperion doesn't need to sleep, and he's just been like interfacing with the computer system. I got a 19 on computers.
Nice. I got a 17 on culture.
15 on culture.
Okay.
I got an 18 culture.
Okay. So those of you that got your culture checks, all of you passed. So you know that these tests are usually scheduled or preceded by a warning to prevent any sort of mishaps. Brendan, I have a question for you. When you are
Hello.
interfacing, are you
Yes.
like plugged in to the computer system, or are you doing like stuff wirelessly?
I'm accessing the local infosphere, however that is done, from one of my computers.
Okay. And just imagine you're there. Do you think that you could do it either way? You could plug in and be on a local
Wirelessly,
system
though.
wirelessly. Okay. If you're sitting there wirelessly around the same
You
time that this
fucking
alarm
die.
kicks off, you lose connection.
Oh,
You don't really know
Interesting.
why, but you lose connection. Give
Did the
me
Wi-Fi go
bars.
out?
give me another
No
computer check
bars.
on that after that happens.
Oh. Okay. It did not get better. It's 17 this time.
So with the 17, you know that the way that it went down, or like the air that it's giving you, is indicative of like some sort of a jamming signal being used either within the building or close by outside.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Not the bomb, not the bomb, not the bomb.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta go find everybody else.
Yeah,
Are we all
okay.
together? You said we're all
Well,
in
so yeah,
individual rooms,
that's what I'm
right?
going to ask next. There are 2 rooms here, and each of the rooms has, it's like one big room with 2 bedrooms within it. How do you guys think that you would be laid out to be hanging out? Like you're here for a day, maybe 2 days. Is Hyperion and Ace sleeping in the same like area? Is Sunny and Rhombus
I will
sleeping in the
say,
same area?
I will say, you would have to deal with Rhombus and Sidmore. He would have taken a room. He would have gone into a room first. Whoever bunks with him is up to him.
Okay. I will.
I think that maybe all three of us are ironically in the other room, and because I don't take up any space, and I don't
Okay.
have to
That guy
sleep.
needs all the.
I think Mr.
all the
Sidmore
help,
and
all-
Romnus are all by themselves. Yep.
Okay.
There you
Let
go.
me
I'm okay with that.
set this up. Let's see. Let me reset Fog of War. Make sure everyone is clear. Okay. Okay.
Oh, whoa.
All right. We are going to the museum map. Follow me.
And spoilers.
You guys know you're staying at a museum. This is like
Or
the
just-
Wait, is
DCI
there a
museum
window?
is like
Yeah.
the research. Say again?
Is there a window anywhere?
No, these are solid walls that you're staying in. I opened your guys' bedroom doors so that, you could see Hyperion out of there. Theoretically, I assume you woke up. Dalton, I will open your door for you too. So, I assume you guys, it seems like your comm units are still working, but like any access to the outside of like the infosphere is not working very well right now. So,
Okay.
let me make sure that I'm giving you. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are open to do what you want now. What do you think your characters would do? Are you gonna go? If you
I
want to go
think-
investigate, I can show you where your characters would know to move to investigate. If you want to try to do something else, that is also perfectly fine. Just let me know kind of what you guys think your characters would be doing. Again, working in this museum a couple days, you've been sleeping here, this alarm wakes you up. Something seems a little off about it.
Right. I think Ace would come up in with this area that Hyperion is running around in. This was a common area, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little lounge area. Yep, exactly.
Okay. I think he would step out. I'm sure you all heard that. Anyone got any idea what that might be about?
No signal. No signal.
No signal. What do you mean?
It appears
Did
to be a malicious attack.
Did someone just turn
Or-
off the Wi-Fi?
Exactly.
Oh no.
I'm on the last season. There's only one episode left.
I can't
I
get out of my
was-
room.
You should be able to open that door if you want to. I think you can click on it, right or left click maybe.
Nothing.
Okay, I can.
I
Open
was
it for you.
consuming daytime television, as I often do, while you fleshlings need to sleep.
Right,
What
Dalton,
movie
would
was it where the
Sidmore-
girl was trying to finish Friends? You know what I'm
Mhm.
talking about? There was some girl
No.
where there was like a apocalyptic, and all she was wanting to do was watch Friends.
Oh, sounds like a Walking Dead thing, maybe? Was there
No.
somebody on Walking Dead that was trying to...
It sounds vaguely
Oh.
familiar, but I can't think of
No,
what
I
it
watched
was.
a lot of Walking Dead. I don't feel like that rings a bell, but it's also been a long time since I watched the first season. So
Yeah. I don't
No,
know what
it
else
was
I
a
would have
movie.
watched.
At the end, she finally got to watch the season finale.
Nice.
Spoiler
I
alert.
don't know.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Dang, yeah.
okay.
Titanic, I guess.
Sidmore has left his room. By the way, if you guys would like to open your door into this
Yeah, and
hallway area, you can. I'm not worried about you guys knowing what's out there because you've been walking these halls, so you guys would have like
Yeah.
an idea of how the layout of the building is. So
Yeah, should we go to the museum? Is that our plan?
I think that would probably.
I want to show you
Be
guys what I
fine.
did too.
what the hell? Oh, that's dope.
I know, and here's the
Oh,
thing:
cool.
the alarms aren't on anymore,
That's cool.
so this isn't happening. But
Yeah.
I set all this up,
Whatever.
and then I reread stuff, and I was like, oh, the alarms aren't on anymore. So now it's. I think I'm gonna leave it on.
Theoretically, like at the school when they do the practice fire alarms, I've seen like the sirens not turn off when the sounds, or rather the sirens do turn
Yeah.
off, but the lights
Lights keep
don't.
going.
The lights
Yeah.
still go.
So maybe
Yeah.
in this world it is just because I did it on Foundry and I think it looks cool. So I did have
Yeah.
alarm sounds blaring too, and then I was like, you know what?
Mhm.
Actually, that's horrible.
That's
we're
a bad
we're not
idea.
going to keep doing that. So
Bad vibe.
so you guys would
as,
know that if you
uh,
would like to investigate the rest of the building,
yeah.
that there's a door down here to the south that you could start entering through.
To the south. Okay.
yeah.
outside.
I will,
But let
I will say real quick, Sidmore, as he walks by, kind of like catching up to you guys as you're coming out of the room, because he definitely drank last night, got drunk, and because partying, we won, and Rom just definitely came out at the end of that. So he comes by and he's like, "Good morning, gentlemen. I apologize for any bad feelings from last night. I cannot account for that brute. And he just keeps walking.
And Sonny's just got sharpied on like big spectacles, and then she's like a big sloppy schlong on her
Yes.
forehead.
Excellent. As you guys move south down this hallway, let me give you a brief description of this room that you kind of see here to the east. There's no door on this, but it looks like it's like a larger lounge area. So all it says is this area has an outdated entertainment center, kitchen, and walk-in refrigerator. Walk-in refrigerator, that's what it says. As well as supply closets. A double door labeled administration stands across the hall to the west.
Walk-in fridge? Heck yeah.
I think the idea is you're on the sun, so a walk-in fridge actually sounds dope, you know?
Right.
It's pretty hot all the time.
That's what I have at my next house.
And
Plus
it
the
doesn't
walk-in
look,
closet.
there's no one in that room.
Nope, no
right?
one in that room right now. Yep, it's just empty.
I think Ace is gonna be trying to find someone to like try and get some answers from. I think that's his current priority.
Let me know, are you guys in a state where you want, like, you have guns and weapons out? Are you guys still
I
pretty
think
casual about it? Like, still waking
I
up in the,
think-
are you early risers? You know, are you still a little groggy? Like, kind of what's everyone's vibe right now?
I think Ace probably has his weapons on him, and he may not have the reaction cannon like drawn and ready, but it's kind of like at the ready. So like, it won't be out, but if something goes down, then he'll be pretty much ready.
Okay. What about everyone else? What's the vibe?
Yes.
The kitchen. You go and try and make a coffee.
You broke up there.
But you're going into the kitchen making
We're
a coffee.
breaking up?
Sorry.
That's
Yeah, I'm going into the kitchen to make a coffee
that's probably smart.
to wake myself up.
Hold
To
on.
get the effects of a tier 1 simulant?
Sure. If you want to spend 5 minutes here making coffee, I'll give you a tier 1 stim.
Hey, I'm sure they have an Instapot. It probably only takes a minute. You just got to do the little Keurig, press the button, takes a minute to heat the water,
but
pours it
you
out,
are
boom, you're
hungover,
good.
not very good at it. I'll let you roll for it.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do that. What do I roll? Just
What do you
anything?
think- What do you think makes sense? Look at your skills. What's a
Uh,
good coffee making skill?
I want to be clear. Unless he's fatigued,
Mhm.
the stimulant doesn't do anything anyways.
Shut up.
it'll help me. I'm gonna intimidate it into submission. How about that?
Yeah, try again. Try again.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
What about sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of
Ooh.
hand. Yeah.
Sure. I would do sleight of hand, acrobatics, piloting, survival.
Piloting.
Rival.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with sleight of hand.
That's valid.
What?
Running a coffee machine can count as
Okay,
survival.
it's only a 9.
It's going to take you at least 5 minutes.
Oh no.
Is that what you'd like to do?
I don't have time to do all that.
Well, I know you don't.
All right. No, I think the urgency is probably here. Has anyone checked for this door? Oh,
I
there's a
was
bunch of
about
doors.
to. I was
Oh, my.
I was about to check the door that I'm right here in front of.
I'm with Ace.
Okay. All right. So Sidmore, you just gonna wait there for the 5 minutes and make your coffee?
No. Can I get a cup of water and
Yeah.
take that with me?
Sure. That's
Okay,
easy.
great, get a
That
cup
only
of
takes
water.
you 8 minutes. Just kidding.
Oh, no.
It's a pump. You gotta really
I
crank
was gonna
it.
say, you ever
Yeah.
had to use the water at
Kinda
somebody else's
fucking-
house, like the water in their fridge, and you're just like, I don't know about this, and then you're just pressing buttons on their fridge to try and get water to come out.
Yeah.
I've
Yep.
been there.
I was
Yeah.
thinking it's a
That's
well.
my-
You're trying
that's
to
my favorite
use a
part.
well to get water out of the sun.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole process.
A rope and bucket for 8 fucking minutes. That's insane.
Are you guys ready to go through this door?
Plenty of hydrogen on the sun. We just need the oxygen.
Exactly. That's what the well is actually doing. You're
Combining hydrogen and
Yeah.
oxygen by a massive chemical reaction.
This is a sci-fi game.
Here's a question: Did this like explode? Was there an explosion that caused this? Right?
No,
No,
you
it
just hear
was,
the alarm start going off. You hear a
yeah.
voice that says, again, I'll tell you what it said. It said...
Take me to your leader.
The rifts do tend to shift into reality and make it.
It said security breach at museum complex, and then another voice that goes, "This has been an unscheduled test of internal security systems. Had this been an actual emergency, the alert you just heard would have been accompanied by further safety instructions. Please disregard this test."
Okay.
So,
and this isn't something that would normally be unscheduled, and so we're kind of like, what the fuck's going on?
yeah, you know that generally speaking, it's a different voice. So whatever voice you heard there was different.
That's right. I forgot about the voice part.
Wasn't
and then
Sheila?
you know that they're usually scheduled to avoid like, active experiments and stuff. People freaking out and like knocking shit over. So they're usually scheduled for that reason. So, but no, if you guys are ready to open this door, I can open that for you.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Open the.
All right, so you open this door, and as you step in, you all get like a notification on your comms, and it's Nib.
Okay.
Like her face.
though we
And
don't
she
want
goes,
to
okay, ow, that's, is this, oh, hi, it's on, hello, hey, crew, you heard that right? Well, let me tell you, the DCI is supposed to schedule any alarm tests to avoid things like the startled staff members, falling, risking stuff. So could you, check out what's going on? I'll be up there as soon as I can. And then she kind of like looks like she's looking at her thing, like trying to look around. And she goes, "Oh, are you guys already out of bed, checking on it?"
Yeah, we're already checking in on it.
Oh, you guys are the best. You guys are just the best. Okay, I'll be up there in a little bit. I'm a little bit farther away, but I'll see you soon.
Yeah, it's okay.
good.
Compensation will be accepted later.
Be
I was gonna
careful
say-
out there.
Honey blushes.
Adrian says, "Talk about could have been an email."
You
It's
can
good.
say that again.
I will
Right.
send the bill when we are done.
So you guys open this door, and this is an office-lined passage that houses like the workspaces of museum administrators. I guess one thing I forgot to mention is, as like guests here, you guys all have your own like personal guest cards, like key cards that open certain doors for you. So a lot of doors are locked, but you can use your key cards to unlock them. But you know that your guest cards don't open these doors because these are like for like the actual people that like work here.
The
So
residents and stuff.
and they're normally like
Makes sense.
these offices are normally open during like standard operational hours. So
Okay.
They're
Are
normally
any of the
open?
doors damaged at all? Like, is it, or not necessarily damaged, but like, are they open ajar as like people
you
ran
can
out
walk
of here
down
in a hurry?
and take a look
Okay.
at them and roll maybe like a physical science or perception check if you want to take a look at the doors to see if it looks like any of them have been damaged.
Its perception's gonna be higher on that. Yeah. 13 on perception. And again, it's just kind of basic.
Yeah, high level. Yeah,
Are
with
there
that,
doors ajar?
no,
anything like that?
none of the doors look like they're open. None of them look like they've like tried to be opened either. There's not like,
Okay.
footprints on the doors where they were trying to be kicked in or scratches on the
we
locks
have
or anything
to-
like that.
To test them to see if they're locked, can we visually see that they're locked?
They have like the key card is red, so you assume that they're locked, but you could also go like test it.
They're
if you
all
would like.
locked.
All the ones on the hallways are locked.
Okay.
This one at the end of the door is also currently locked, but that's one that you guys know that your key cards would normally unlock. Like
I
you guys
think
have been
Ace
through
will-
this hallway multiple times,
Okay.
so you know that
I
your key
think
cards
Ace
don't work on
will
these
try
doors,
to.
but you know
Right.
your key card does work on these doors. On
Yeah,
this
I
door,
think
excuse me.
Ace is gonna try and go up and check that door, because if that door is locked that we normally should be able to, then we know some shit's going on.
I will say,
Mhm.
let's
Is
make
it
sure
locked?
everyone is where they want to be here. But
I'm always where
yeah,
I want to be, baby.
Okay.
The U.S. of A.
yeah. So with these doors, it's not like the last building. Like these doors are a little bit harder to like check. I got you. So
Mhm.
like to check it, you like would put your key card to the scanner and it would open.
Mhm.
So there's not like a
Yep.
way to check it to see if it's actually locked without also just opening the door. So it's up to you what
Right,
you guys
I
want to
was
do. But
yeah, I was just gonna put like my key card up to see if it goes green. If it goes green, then cool. If not, then it's like okay, then you know we
right,
need
I'm
to
just saying if
be
it
a
goes
little
green, it's
yeah.
gonna open.
Okay, that's fine.
It's like a sliding door. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
not
letting make sure you
necessarily
know.
worried about that.
Okay. Okay. So would you like to open that door then?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you open this door, oh shit, and I close it immediately after.
Mhm.
You know that this area is like a waiting room.
Okay.
So it says the text here for it is a few chairs and low tables fill most of the space here. Double doors to the east and west read DCI staff only. A door marked elevator stands to the northwest, but the panel beside it is glowing red. To the south are two doors, each leading to a meeting room that can be seen through the transparent wall, which I don't think I made transparent. A staircase east of the elevator leads up, curving out of sight.
Okay.
Let me...
I'm okay with continuing on. I'll kind of look back and make sure everyone else isn't like, "Hey, this is a bad idea." And if
If you look
everyone's
back,
cool with it, then
I updated
Sidmore
those walls
will just
so
kind of
that
look
they're
you in the
visible.
eyes and just take a sip of water.
Those
still
doors
look
to
the
the south should be
Hyperion.
transparent now.
Hyperion, what do you? Any opinions?
There are too many choices. We're going to have to narrow it down.
Be sure to look for traps. You never know with conference rooms.
Ah!
I will say from the angle that Sidmore is standing at now, you can see what looks to be some person fiddling with something on the ground all the way to the like northwest corner over by where you know the elevator to be. It doesn't look like they've noticed you
Okay.
yet. I imagine you guys haven't been like screaming. It looks like they're fiddling with something on the ground and that they haven't quite seen you yet. In the interest of playing this as is, we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative here. Not saying it's combat yet, but I am saying I want you guys to be able to make decisions in order. So Hyperion, is that where you would have been? I'm letting you move
No,
up
I
if
wanna
you
move
want
up.
to. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
paused
sorry, I
right
haven't
now.
paused.
Okay.
So you put yourself where you think you would be kind of when this door got
I mean, that's
open.
fine.
So you could probably see him as well, or them, or this person.
So this is the down south. This is the conference room that we can see through.
Yep, these two rooms down here have like glass walls, so you can see into them. But you don't see. They look normal.
there's
They look
somebody
undisturbed.
Fiddling with something.
Someone fiddling with something up here. You can probably see the bottom part of them as well.
I see. Interesting.
In fact,
All
if
right.
you hover them, you can probably see their image. But I won't say
Okay.
that yet. So we'll go ahead and roll for initiative here. Funny. And I have all your guys' initiatives in system too, so if you want to roll in the game, you can too. Whatever, don't care. But let me know if you roll physical and what you get.
I got an 18.
Okay.
If I can enter that.
I got
somewhere
a
well.
19.
I still don't know if you can, but I can do it easy. So, what'd you
I
get?
am
Ace?
on a
Sorry.
cold streak.
Ace got a 19.
Oh no, Dylan, it's continuing.
Just had to do one.
Yeah,
better.
but no, it's just the initiative for whatever reason. But I got a 6.
Okay, that was chilly.
Oof. I beat you by 1. I got
7?
7.
Nice.
Cold. I mean...
And what did Bloodshot's thug get?
Oh no, is he visible? Oh, because you can hover his name. Where do you see that?
He's in the initiative tracker.
Is he? I thought I had him. Oh, he's visible. Look, I made him visible for you guys, but I guess I don't know how to. That's all right.
That's
Oh
all right.
well.
We don't know.
Judge. He could have just been brought up in a different kind of culture. I mean, or we judge.
He doesn't look like a thug to
I'm
me. He looks
doing
like a
doctor
dust.
duties.
Oh, I understand systemic racism now.
It's that right. All right.
Look how easy it is to be racist. Let's continue.
Combat.
Oh, damn.
All right, Ace,
Not
you are up
combat.
first. What would you like to do here? Again, it doesn't
Just
look
chilling.
like this person has really noticed you yet, and they're fiddling with like something on the ground. Is all you can tell
So,
right now.
I'm
let's play
going
get help.
to. I'm gonna slowly make my way up here,
Okay.
and now I can see someone.
Yeah, let me go ahead and just for everyone, just because that's going to be easier. Let me pull up what the image of this guy looks like. You won't be able to see him perfectly. So this is hilarious because I think that this is a funny image. But this is an AI image, if that wasn't obvious. But
It is obvious.
okay. The image, God, I meant to have this pulled up. Let's see if I can grab it real quick. The image that they gave me
It's not much better.
it's just so small. It's just terrible. Let's see. What's the best way? I'm just gonna get this. Where's my Discord? I'll show it on stream too. I had it literally up until today, and I was just like, God, I hate this image. I'm gonna go try to make a new one. So it's just, that's how big it is. So when you try to blow it up anything bigger than that, it gets really bad. There's just like no detail on it whatsoever. So,
I mean, it
what
looks
is this?
cool.
An NPC
It is
for
cool.
an ant?
but if you try to like zoom in, like scroll and zoom in on it, like it gets real bad
Yeah.
real quick.
Like I said, it's an NPC for ants.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, and it's fine, I get it, is
Yeah.
all of the pawns that Paizo puts out are for you printing them off. And
I know, I'm just
yeah
making a meme.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm just saying too. But all right. So Ace, you're going to move forward here.
Yes.
Okay.
Going to try and be somewhat quiet with it.
Okay.
And can I? Let's see what I'm gonna do. A sense motive because Justin thinks he's a bad guy,
What do
but I'm gonna see
you-
what Ace thinks.
Okay.
Trying to see if or
Let's say that or perception. Perception
Okay,
may
let's
let you try
go-
to see
let's
what
go
he's
perception
doing
because it's
more.
a higher bonus.
Okay.
Ooh, I rolled a 19, so a 22, or yeah, 22 total.
Okay. Yeah, with a 22, it's hard for you to see exactly what he's doing, but he's like
Really?
Yeah. Well, just because what he's doing looks like it's just far away and it's small. It looks like he's putting something together. Like it's hard for you to say exactly what it is. But
What
it looks like
I got you now.
it
I
looks
was
like
like-
a abstract sculpture or something that he's like messing and like putting together.
Okay, I guess what Ace is looking for is weaponry, threats.
Yeah,
he's
no, he's got-
assessing if this person seems to be a threat,
Yeah.
or is this like someone who works here normally?
No, definitely not someone who works here. You guys would recognize someone that works here. This guy looks like he's got like insignia that you don't quite recognize on him, and like a sword and a rifle on his back.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15. Ace is gonna come to here, and
Okay.
then he is going to ready. He's gonna aim the reaction cannon, and he's going to ready an action, possibly to fire if this person does something hostile. But he's gonna wait until maybe someone else comes up to support, give their insight, something like that. But he's not going to act quite yet.
Okay, I don't remember what.
And he will point out in case, because he might see that Sunny may not have a great view on him, and he's gonna point out like over here to try and help out.
Okay, so your trigger is this person does something hostile, and the action is going to be that you shoot. Okay.
Yes.
So you
correct.
used your move action to get where you are. That's one move action,
Yes.
and then you used your standard action to ready an action of shooting. Okay.
Correct.
I believe that is valid. I didn't notice that there was a spam person in the chat. Just ban them real quick. See you later, expensive.
Anchorman RPG.
I do
Anchorman
not see
RPG.
them.
I couldn't break it up.
Is
Yeah,
that
it
on-
didn't show up for everybody else. It like hid it. It hides
It's
those, I think.
Yeah, it's a likely ban invader, so they were restricted. So that's good.
Yeah.
Ah.
I tried to figure out how I could ban them, but when I went to the mod page, I couldn't see them
You have
anymore.
to
So I was like,
you
well,
click on their name in the chat, and then it pulls up the options how to do it.
okay.
That's fun.
Anyways,
Anywho,
cool.
okay, so that is your turn. Hyperion, you are up.
I'd like to point out in the Discord that I have obviously fixed the character image.
Oh no.
Yes.
Mm.
Art.
Let me just pull. I don't usually pull up the Discord, but yep, that's what I mean.
It gets so much better.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But you have to click on it for the full effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's a much larger image. That's what you wanted, right?
That's exactly.
It's so
what
funny when I put it into AI and use it as a reference image too. Like the reference images came back pixelated and blurry. It's just like great. That's actually not what I wanted, but I hear you. So this one was one of the better ones, so I'm gonna stick with it. So
Okay. So in this case, we haven't said anything to this guy yet, right?
correct.
Correct.
Yeah,
Ace
he
is just
hasn't-
sneaking up on this guy.
Yeah, I would
I'm-
say that he hasn't
I'm-
noticed yet, but it's only because it isn't his turn yet. He'll probably notice when it gets to his turn. You guys have not been purposefully saying that you're being stealthy, so I don't assume that you're like being purposefully stealthy, if that makes sense.
Okay, and we don't know. We know it looks like these conference rooms behind us are
To the
empty.
south.
They're below
Yep.
us to the south are empty.
Yep, they look empty.
We don't know if there's more people on the other side of this. You know, we don't know what that looks like past the staircase and stuff.
At this point, yeah.
Right, correct. Yeah.
I
Again,
think I'm
the
just gonna-
description says to the south are two doors, each leading to a meeting room that can be seen through the transparent wall, and a staircase east of the elevator leads up, curving out of sight. So you guys would be able to tell, and I can kind of point it out here, like this edge right here is like the edge of the staircase. So there's like a staircase that kind of like wraps around up here.
I mean, I think Hyperion is going to take. Oh, you know what?
Chicken butt.
Do spells have auditory components?
I don't think that they all do by default. I don't think they have to.
Because it could be a good opportunity to break out supercharged weapon, but I also don't want to waste the spell. If he doesn't
Sure.
actually end up attacking him next round.
We don't know this guy.
He's like sneaking
I
up
don't
on him,
know.
and you're just like, whoop, 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 whoop. The guy turns around. He's like, "Hey, I'm the new cleaning guy."
Just the
I'm like,
fucking
I'm
doctor.
I'm like, shoot now! Don't waste my spell. And he's like,
You need to shoot in the next 6 seconds.
all right, yeah, that would be a way. It's such a good setup for it, but we don't know this guy's hostile yet.
Inhibitions, feel the rain on you.
Yes.
What the hell that was? That was a lot
I
going
did
on
know what it
there.
was that I started understanding him by the second time.
I've heard the sound from TikTok and stuff, and it is wonderful.
All right, well.
So far, you've just used a move action, correct, to get where you're at?
We haven't. Yeah, we haven't. Hold on. Where was I? Start with.
You were down in this bottom left.
Back here.
Yeah.
Okay. I think instead. He's within range for me to send a telepathic message. Nobody said anything to him yet.
Correct.
So I'm just going to send this guy a telepathic message that says, "Stop what you're doing and stand up. Turn around, but do not pick up anything off the ground."
Okay.
So I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
He has
Is
he
that
does have
an
the opportunity
immediate
to
response?
reply. He can reply if he wants to.
So I don't think. Let me see. This
Well,
guy
the
doesn't
message
have a.
cannot exceed.
You're good. I'm not worried about how many words you just said.
Mhm.
You could shorten it down. See world or see the world.
Actually, I said 9 words.
Okay. He doesn't have
Stop
like
what
the
you're
highest
doing. Turn
intelligence or
around.
wisdom,
Stand up.
so I think that he would go and like say out loud, "What? Who said that?" And like look around, and like would probably see Ace, but he stops whatever he's doing, and like looks around and like sees you and is like startled by you, or maybe not you. He's startled by Ace. I don't know if he immediately notices you guys standing in the doorway.
Okay, I can still get to there, so I am gonna move up and kind of like stay behind cover a little bit, but there's nothing else I can do. I don't think I cast
Okay.
a spell and moved. I don't have a.
Needs
I could have
more
got a weapon out, I
action.
guess, but nah,
I
it's good.
assumed you had your weapon out. That's what you guys said. So if you don't think Hyperion did, that's fine. But you can pull out a weapon as part of a move action, so you could have pulled it out at the end, right? As long as you have at least +1
Yeah.
attack bonus. Base attack
Potentially,
bonus.
yeah. I don't. I mean, I don't want to
It's
start
up to you.
shooting people on here
No,
unless
yeah.
we know that they're bad
Yeah.
guys. So
No,
That's
that's
why I
fine.
said that I'm waiting for a hostile action.
Mhm.
Like it's not like I'm pointing it directly at their face, but it's like partially
More their
up,
heart.
like, hey, yeah, I'm ready to go,
Going
but
for
I'm
a
not
heart
gonna just
shot, not a
immediately-
headshot. I'm not a Satanist.
Exactly.
All right, cool. Bring the action. All right. Is that your turn then, Hyperion?
Yep.
Okay. We'll move to our good friend Sidmore, who is well hydrated.
Always good to be.
So you see Ace walk in silently, aim at this guy, then you see Hyperion stop for a second. The guy freaks out, and then Hyperion walks/runs in.
Mhm.
Say, you don't know that Hyperion used a message on him necessarily, unless Hyperion's like, I am going to talk in his brain.
He
Did not say
might.
that.
Yeah, that's fair. No, give it an opportunity and whatnot.
I'm picturing this going down like search and destroy. This guy sitting here typing on the laptop right next to the bomb, and we're all just like walking in on him. And I'm just like, stop what you're doing. We can see you,
Maybe
dumbass.
you caught him mid-plant too.
Dumbass.
You had to stop. You had to cancel
Could
the
be.
bomb plant. Free the action.
Did
All right,
he,
Sid,
did he,
what
was he,
you
like,
thinking?
just despite the fact that he's laying down on the ground, did he rotate completely 360 degrees?
No, he was laying on the ground spinning.
I was gonna say he's going like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And one of
It's-
those scooters.
Yeah, he's got one of those stomach scooters. That's
Yep.
how you do it practically.
Is running considered a 4-round action?
I think you
Yeah.
can.
You can
It's
double
like a
move.
straight
I-
line.
Isn't there like a?
I have
you-
jet dash, but
Yeah,
that just
but
gives
this-
me
Well, it's called. Isn't
6
there?
times my land speed.
What's it called when you like move 4 times your speed in the one
Yeah,
straight
that's
line?
running. You do it in a straight line, right?
It's just run. It's a full action
Yeah.
run. You can run as a full action. When you run, you can move up to 4 times your speed in a straight line. You gain the flat-footed condition, and you can't run if you must cross difficult terrain. Blah blah blah. And it could provoke an attack of opportunity. So you could run 4 times your speed in a straight line. And you would end it. What did I just say? Flat-footed. So you would take like a -2 to your AC for like up until your turn again.
So would I be able to run towards this guy and then be able to do a check
Oh, you could do a check. Skill checks are free.
so like try to convince him or talk to him?
Sure. Just
Okay.
you could sprint past the ace, get right up at this guy's face, and then start talking. You know what?
Hi.
I really need to remember that whenever I'm preparing for anything. It's just like Dalton is going to be a janitor. You need to keep that In the back of my mind, the Dalton is a
Hi,
janitor.
I'm the
and-
janitor.
I look, okay.
No, I get it. No, I'm totally
That,
for it. I'm anti.
that is
Let's just
part of
fight
my
things.
plan.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's all, we're doing
It's
it by the
gonna-
rules, though.
It's,
I
it's
can't give it to you
gonna
every
work.
time. Rule cool, you know.
It's gonna work. Okay. Just sprinting past him because I see what's from body language alone. I'm figuring out what's happening in the room.
Okay.
Um,
So you
I
sprint
run
to
past.
him. What are
Mhm.
you going to say? What are you
Straight up in his
trying to
face.
do?
I really want to, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. Not this time. It just doesn't make sense. So he's gonna run up and say, hmm. Well, I can't say that because I don't
As
technically
you
know
run
yet.
up, before you say anything, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Give me a reflex throw.
So, 12 perception.
Okay. With a 12, yeah, you're looking at this thing on the ground. It just looks like a weird, abstract, like, piece of art. Like it's got like a weird,
This
like
is a work of art.
like a weird nosed piece to it, and like some like mesh on it. Like you can't tell what it is. But okay.
Okay.
Do what you'd like
And
to
he's gonna say, you, sir, there was a message that happened not long ago, and then another message that said to regard it or disregard. What is happening? Who are you? What is going on? I'm very hungover.
He goes, Savesh said no one was going to be here. Damn it.
Well, I am
Who's
just a
this?
janitor. Hold on.
You're not supposed to be here. And
Steady.
it's about as much conversation as you can get off in a turn.
Man, this guy. Not a conversationalist.
It's annoying.
Okay. Sunny is up. You are
Alright.
next. I really wish that was synced so everyone heard the same combat voice.
Well, if everyone
Yeah,
heard the
same
same
for
"you are
everyone.
next," then
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh,
make
did
any
everyone
sense.
hear
We'd
you
all
are
be
next?
no. If
Oh.
we all heard "you are next," it wouldn't make any sense.
Because we would all think we're next.
Yeah.
Does it only play for the person whose turn it is?
Yes, the person whose turn it is.
I hear it every time. Oh, okay. That makes sense. It doesn't always say
That's
you are
weird.
next. It always says something. Okay. Okay. Well, Sunny, you are next.
Okay. Well, I can't see this guy, so I'm gonna have to move.
Okay.
1, 2.
There you
To
go.
prevent the Dungeon
move.
Master from having to say "you are next" 25 times.
No, that makes sense.
Where is he?
You would have seen Sidmore talking to the north of him. So you think he's probably up in this area somewhere.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just use a move action to roll a 30 for like a life science check on him. See
Okay.
if we can get any sort of information to identify him.
Sure. So that's just you pretty much are guaranteed to get that, right?
I mean, whatever a 30 gets me.
Okay, let me...
Probably a lot.
So you know that this guy looks like he's in a Keshti. And they... Let's see, what's something that I can give you here? They don't have any particularly strong, like, resistances or weaknesses or anything like that. But you know that Akeshti do have the ability to squirt blood from their eyes
Oh,
about
one of
once a
those.
day. And that has like a special ability involved with it that like kind of, doesn't really blind you, but it essentially is like the benefit of harrying fire if there's like multiple of them. So yeah, you know that they have the special ability squirt blood.
Certainly a psychological bonus of some
Yeah.
sort.
Yeah, it doesn't say, but that is funny. It's like there's one, I mean, there's like that real life lizard that does that. I don't remember what it's called, but that is a thing.
Okay. Well, Sonny's just had
It's
his
a
headphones
desert
in
devil
most
or
of the
something.
morning, and so he
Yep.
really is just kind of in
Gila
his own
monster?
world, looking for
What are
it.
you talking about?
sorry I interrupted you there. I was really focused on the lizard thing. What did you say again, Sonny? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what those guys are called. I used to know. But no, Sonny's just kind of been in his own world this morning. And so he kind of just walks up and is still just on his data pad and looks up this guy's information. And really doesn't
Yeah.
find a whole lot.
I guess you had a move action, then another move action. So yep, double move.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, it is now his turn. And you guys didn't hear that. I heard that. Okay, it makes so much more sense why you guys were like, I don't hear anything. I don't know why I didn't come to that realization, but you guys all did. So, let me double check what this individual is going to do here. So he sees you and sees the rest of everybody coming in, and he is going to, as his standard action, he's going to pull out this rifle. I guess that's you can do that as part of a move action. Let's see. Okay, so actually he's going to pull out, because you were so close, he's going to pull out a sword. And he is going to step forward and swing at Sidmore.
As soon as he draws the sword, that seems hostile to me.
That does seem
I'm gonna
hostile.
take a
Go
shot.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead and take your shot. Just fucking one-shot him. Wouldn't that be crazy?
17 to hit.
17 to hit is going to be a hit.
10, 12. So 9 total damage.
Okay. You hit him hard. He looks like he regrets taking that step forward.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my-
I have a GM question.
I got you. What's up?
You shot when he was drawing the sword, right? That's
Yeah.
that was the
that was a
hostile action.
hostile
Okay.
action.
So he gets hit, and he as he comes around this corner, he's now been hit and he's hurting. And he looks at the four of you and he goes, "Ah, fuck this!" And he turns around, and as a standard action, he sets off this bomb.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Um,
Good coward.
Let me draw a radius real quick, because I didn't even check.
I might have to close out a power world with how intense this is getting.
God damn it, Fred. Oh, is that what you did? You fuck. Is that what I missed? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
You know what? I'm not even mad. That's funny. Where's my...
I will say from a just cinematic perspective, he's doing this. He comes up with a sword towards me. Oh my god, that's a massive radius. And I don't have my weapons out, which is why I didn't attack of opportunity him, because I technically don't have my weapon out.
Yeah.
I just have a glass of water.
Yep, okay.
That's all I have. And then he turns around and explodes this. So I'm really mad because now I probably not going to have a glass of water anymore.
Yeah, that might
Based on where you're standing, Hyperion, I'm going to give you a bonus to this reflex save that Sidmore and Hyperion need to take, because these stairs are kind of in the way. It's this bomb's effect wouldn't actually hit you that bad. So both of you give me a reflex save.
Will not matter. That is going to be a 10.
19.
It almost mattered. Okay. So a 19 is a pass. A 10 with a +2 bonus and a 12 is a fail. So this is called a glitter bomb. So this is an explosion that is it covers you in sparkling foil, but it also does electricity damage. So let me roll the damage here real quick.
What in
Who
the
knows,
hell is
maybe
this
I'll-
guy doing?
Maybe I'll roll just a little bit.
Surprise! Happy birthday!
So you're gonna take
Ruined our quinceañera.
Hyperion. You're gonna take 6 points of electricity damage, and Sidmore, you are going to take 3 points of electricity damage.
That's fair.
The foil, yeah, it does. Sidmore is very
to
quick.
reveal Gondor.
I am so much
The
closer
foil
to that
adheres.
explosion.
to everything in the blast radius, making an affected target easier to spot and imposing a -4 penalty to stealth checks until the covered surfaces are cleaned. And that impacts both of you, even if you dodge. Like, it's just foil everywhere, so that still sticks to you.
Yeah, right as he does that, Sidmore's just gonna be like,
wait.
what in the fuck?
I need to roll a reflex save for him, too. Because he is in it. That would be hilarious. He kills himself with a glitter bomb. Let's see.
I mean, I thought that's what he was going for.
Okay. He does not successfully dodge out of the way. And he goes down. He is dead.
That's amazing.
What a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Kaboom.
So, I mean, it hurts.
What was he doing? What was his plan? Why? Like that wasn't gonna take down any sort of building or nothing. Like
What the fuck? A glitter bomb? What the
a
hell?
glitter-
Literally what it's called, the glitter bomb.
And did that do any structural damage at all?
It doesn't look like it. I mean, maybe, like, it did some electricity damage, so, like, maybe a few of, like, the lights in here kind of glitching out a little
Ooh.
bit.
I'm so confused at what the motive is here.
Let me get the
Yeah, can I
description
roll a
up.
sense motive to like try and piece this
Yeah.
together? Why this guy was making a
What the
Uh,
hell?
glitter bomb?
read
We can't
description.
ask him because he just killed himself.
Yeah, he just
Really
killed
wrong.
himself with it. The
In
We could
world
try
may
and
never
revive him.
know.
sense motive.
Nope.
Did he
so
die,
he's
like,
not an
by a
important
lot?
PC, so he doesn't. They don't have
They
saves
have
and
no
stuff.
motives.
They just die. No, I was gonna say.
Like
Oh,
a
but it
star.
says that was a hazard. It was constructed from an old torpedo nose, a mesh of laser LEDs, and several batteries. The glitter bomb
Hmm.
looks more like an abstract sculpture than a hazard. It looked like he was trying to set it up, like it's got like lasers on it. It had lasers on it, like you could see them. And now that you know it was a bomb, it looked like he was trying to set it up as like a trap across, like to the north-south of like this area right here.
Gotcha.
But it was I mean, it was loud. So there is that.
Okay. Can I do a perception for hearing stuff coming from the upstairs? Like if anything's like moving around from that a massive explosion?
Yeah, sure.
Because now my thinking is he sets this up so they get hit from the glitter and then go up the
Right.
stairs so they're easier to get hit by
Sure.
bullets. Okay. Now what did I say I was gonna roll?
Perception.
That's what it is.
I assume. That makes the most sense to me, at least.
God damn, I'm not rolling great. It's only an 11.
So if you sit there and listen, I would say you don't really hear anything in particular. Maybe there's like some footsteps in the northern part of the building, but your ears are still ringing just a little bit from the bomb that recently went off. So
That's fair.
Right, my fucking face. Well, does he have anything on him?
Yeah. Does he
oh
have anything?
yeah, look at that. Fun times. Yeah. Let
Hmm.
me
He has a second glitter bomb.
No, let me quickly jump to Festus and tell you guys what he's got on him. Well, I can read it. I'll read it as I add it. So he had a set of second skin. He had a longsword. He had a pulse caster rifle. He had a high capacity battery. He had an industrial backpack. He had, in that backpack was a med patch. And he also had 100 credits on him.
Nice.
Nice.
All of those things should be, other than the credits, I don't really have a way to do that with credits. Everything besides the credits should be in the shared now.
Just 25 apiece, huh?
Yep.
Should be 25 piece, yep. All of this should be in the shared right now, though.
Ace will hold on to the med patch and can apply it if needed. Pulsecaster. I can hang on to the Pulsecaster, but I don't
I really
think
don't
you
need any of
want
it. Yeah.
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 Level 1 pistol? Yeah, it's not like
Yeah, it's
Fucking
D4.
as good or better than anything that we already have.
Yeah.
The high capacity battery is neat, but I feel like
Oh.
it should definitely go to whoever has the coolest thing that needs electricity.
That would probably be you. Because you can drain it and then do some damage with it, can't you?
No, I can use a battery and to give
Oh,
myself an
but
extra spell per day, but it doesn't
okay,
matter
but
what
it's
kind of
not
battery
like
it is.
a higher battery gives you more.
No,
Gotcha.
which I can use the charges in the battery to cast my highest level spell per day. So
Which is pretty cool.
Does my
It's neat.
flamethrower require that?
not helpful
Let's
right
see.
now. No, flamethrower would probably be
Petrol
petrol or
tank.
something. Yeah. I already have a backpack, so
Okay. I do not.
all right. Somebody grabbed it all, I guess.
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Okay.
Cool.
Figure
Hey, success.
We can sell it.
Shout out Hephaestus. That's cool. Does
That is
anyone have any
nice.
tips on how to fit a suit jacket into a suitcase? Does
Austin doesn't because he didn't
do we-
wear one.
Fold
Yeah,
it up as much
that's
as
true.
possible
Just-
and compact it.
does someone have the soundbite from the Scary Movie? Just shove it in there. Just shove it in there. You know what I'm talking about? The
No.
guy with the weird hand.
Have it in there. What
When he's
part
talking
is
about
that?
putting the mashed potatoes inside the turkey.
I know what you're talking about, but no, I do not.
Oh, fuck. I
Scary
don't.
Movie
Oh,
2.
I thought you guys did at some point.
we do, but I don't. It was so long ago. That was like one of the first memes or one we ever
Yeah.
made.
I'm going to YouTube it.
Gosh. Okay, now we'll find it. Nope, we got it.
Got it. Yeah, we got it twice.
Stuff the shit out of it. Shit out of it.
Yeah, stuck the shit out of
Yep.
it.
Mossy
Surprised I
Sporks.
remember that you had that. Yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, it's a Mossy Sporks one. Oh,
yeah, it is in Mossy Sporks.
shout out to Sporks.
That
All
was
right.
where we first started figuring this stuff out.
Where would you guys like to go next? So you would know. I'll tell you here this a little bit. This door right here is the door to the elevator.
Bathroom.
But like you learned from the initial text, it does look like it's normally one that you can access, but it does look like it might be like this guy maybe locked it somehow potentially. So
So we really don't have any more information than that. He just blew himself up.
yeah, you don't. I mean, you don't know. You have theories, right? Like maybe
I'm
it
betting
was to
there's-
make a
I'm betting there's
sound.
people upstairs.
Like it was loud. Maybe it was to make a sound and to make it so you guys couldn't sneak up on them. Like, but you don't know.
I think Ace would be looking towards going up these stairs. If you guys.
Okay. Yeah, these stairs. So I will say the room that you guys are in has like a 15-foot high ceiling, and so these stairs rise about 10-ish feet or so, and then like this area up in here has another 15 foot above it. So you know that the area at the top of the stairs is kind of like a balcony that overlooks some of like the floor area. Like there's like I don't know, display cases with like stuff in it up here to the north, and then like kind of like a more open area over here. Like you guys would know that because you've been here. Although you can't, the elevation is still hard to do with maps and stuff, so I couldn't make it so you guys like couldn't see this area up here because these are like glass. It's like a glass door all the way around this. You could see through that potentially. So
Anyone opposed to going up the stairs?
Let's go up those
Just
stairs,
since
boy.
the elevator seems locked down.
Seems like the
We-
thing we need to do.
Can we computers the elevator?
You could try to break into the elevator if you wanted to.
Appear and get on it.
It would probably be engineering, right?
It is. Let me double check. Computers or engineering. You still here? Did I lose you guys? Hello? Hello? Standby stream. Discord is dying, it would appear. Or Brent. Can anyone hear anyone? Sorry, stream? My stream is fine, so I think. Hello? I think I'm struggling too. All right, give me 1 second here, stream. I'm still here, Nicholas. Okay, thank you, Nicholas. I can't hear anyone if they're talking. Okay. I wonder. Oh,
There we
are
go.
back?
Maybe.
There we go.
Yep.
Hello?
I
Whoa.
think Discord just went down. Let me go ask Blake.
Yeah.
Oh, did that happen to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, maybe
Wild.
Brendan is just really considering what he's gonna be doing on this check.
Yeah, no, I said 16, and I kept looking at the screen, and I looked over, and Austin was just like staring at me,
Yeah,
and then like
you were
16. I'm like 16, and he like didn't say
you started
anything,
talking
and I was like, hello, hello,
you
and then
started
nobody was
talking?
talking, and I was like,
and then froze, and then I did the
Huh?
same shit to you. We are so back. Yeah, I usually I can tell if it's my internet if I look over and my bitrate had dropped, but I'm still like 4,000 bits streaming. So yeah, I think it was just Discord. This
I
Discord,
noticed
'cause I
that
wouldn't ask
Discord
Blake.
had like no
Yeah.
connection. Like it was like the stuff was disconnecting. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
probably something going on with
I
Discord.
wouldn't ask Blake. He's in Discord right now, and his was working fine, so it wasn't like all of the servers everywhere. It's just ours. But all right, we're
Targeting
back. So Brendan, you rolled a 16 to try to unlock that elevator.
Yep.
It does not. You are not able to break through it. It looks like it is still locked tight.
Do it again.
Wait, did Dalton say? Did you say do it again?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want me to try an engineering check, would you let me do the other skills? I'm talented at both.
Sure.
This looks like more of an engineering problem. That's a 20.
Still not good enough though. You're still not
What the
able to.
fuck? Wow.
Yeah. The museum
Like,
looks like
damn
it's
you,
got
God.
pretty good security here. Hey, sometimes God just reads a book. The book tells him what the numbers are.
Crazy.
That number.
God just reads a book.
Yeah.
God only needs
See,
one
you
book,
thought
and
you
that's
thought God wrote books, and then other people read it. Psych.
You don't need one book at the Bible.
I'm sorry, what was that?
God only need one book at the Bible.
Oh, okay. I didn't quite catch it the first time.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm out of ideas. If we want to just go up the stairs, we can.
yeah. Good to go up the stairs.
Sounds good.
Good plan. I like it.
All right. What is the order in which we are walking up the stairs?
Ace will probably go first since he's been kind of leading the charge.
I'll go. I'll go first
so-
this time. I'll go first this time. Just
Okay.
in case.
So let's
I'll
get
go
everyone where
third.
they're at as the stairs start to happen. Let's just assume everything else has things that happen in each of these rooms, and I want to know where people
Wait,
are.
are we still in initiative?
No, you're not. Not yet.
What does that mean?
At some point, you will probably be in initiative again.
Oh, we could
I will
pass-
say,
here,
Sidmore, you get about halfway up these stairs, and the elevation is just high enough where you can see a person and a robot standing here looking down the stairs as if they were waiting for you. Let me toggle their visibility state so you guys can see what's going on.
Okay. Well, what's that?
You guys see this person hanging out.
Hey, person.
But you also see a security robot, which you have seen before. A great image. Now, we will roll for initiative. Oh, Brendan, Hyperion, where are you at? I gotta grab you.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Did it move? I always must have been accidentally clicked on.
Okay, you were jumping around. All right, back to initiative. We will re-roll now. Do I care if you guys see these guys' names? Nope, I don't. Oh, Hyperion's rolling. Got a 5. Anyone else want to roll on the table?
Yeah, definitely use that. It's a super high roller.
20. Awesome.
Maybe it's just maybe there's a solar flare going on. My wireless mouse is dying too.
We're about to die.
You said 20.
Yeah, my streak continues with the natural 1. So
Ooh,
Good.
for a
4.
total of 4. Okay. Go away. I don't
These guys look fun though.
want this. See clear. Go away. Sonny? Oh wait, you got the 4. My bad.
I got the 4.
Ace, what did you get?
13.
13. And it's all of you. Let's see. I guess it doesn't matter. You guys can see the number and thing anyway. Right? You guys can see that number, right? That appeared for the robot?
Yep. Yeah, we can.
Like in the
Alright,
initiative tracker. Okay. Perfect. So you guys are, like I said, you're probably like 5 feet below this guy now. Like it's hard with elevation, but like these stairs go down, you're going up 10 feet, you're about halfway up. I'm going to call it 5. Let me begin this comp. Yep, I can hear that. Combat, sci-fi, start. Okay, so this guy looks like he was waiting for you guys. He knew you were coming. He's looking down the stairs, waiting for you. As soon as he sees Sidmore, he is going to push forward just a little bit to get a better line of sight of you, and he is going to... This is a... Check what he's going to do. Okay, he's going to take a shot at you with his pistol. Which he has
On
been-
who?
At Sidmore, who's at the top, the front of the stairs.
Gotcha.
Okay, now interesting. And I rolled. I'm not going to tell you what I rolled, because then you could do math and figure out what his plus is. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, that is going to be... Three points of electricity damage as he blasts you with this pistol that doesn't look too dissimilar from the other pistol that the other guy was using.
I'm just a janitor.
I need to get you a mop or something. He needs
I
an
know,
extra-
but
got that mop.
when we get to a next like buying spot, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna add a
mop
mop
in a
into my
bucket.
inventory. Yeah, just pull it out whenever.
one of those nice buckets with the rolly wheels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they probably got hover buckets. Let's have a hover bucket.
Ooh, hover bucket.
Okay. Sidmore, it is now going to be your turn while I look up an ability that this guy has that I didn't look up beforehand.
The sci-fi world too, so it's probably like the kind of water that doesn't mess up electronics.
Mm.
Like,
Is there a type of water that doesn't mess up like that?
yeah, probably.
Mineral water.
Not yet. But
Mineral water.
dude. Mineral water.
You
That's
can
what it is.
submerge an entire computer in mineral water. It's not conductive.
Entire computer did. Entire computer.
Seen it. It's pretty cool.
Anyway.
So interesting. This thing that the guy says that he has isn't. I
Real
can't
quick.
find what it is. Yeah, go ahead.
A full action is just my action. I can still move, right?
No, full action is your standard and your full. So you have a move action and a standard action normally, but you can use a full action instead. But that's all you can do.
Jeez.
Lost to Dylan.
We lose.
Did we lose someone?
I was still in there for a second.
Okay.
Hey, all good, mate.
Let that turned off. I guess I don't.
Okay. So you said we're just getting to the top of these stairs to where they can see us, correct?
Did we lose people again? Did we lose Dalton there?
Oh no. No.
No, he's still.
Nope.
I'm still looking good. We're losing you, us.
I think I lost you guys, actually.
That might be.
Let's go Burger.
Austin.
What's happening?
Austin.
Oh my god.
All those
I could
years.
see the little emoji pop up. I know what happened there, even if I couldn't hear it. That was, oh my god, wasn't it?
Yep.
This is fun. We can say whatever we want. He wouldn't hear us.
Oh, I'm wearing Letty's underwear.
Oh, you can still hear me. I can see Brendan too. You signed to me, Brendan? Gang, I can hear now. I can
There we
hear the
go.
wind
Yeah.
from Dalton again.
Oh, my wind. Shit, I forgot to turn it off.
Hello?
You're
Bad.
good. It's hot.
Austin.
I did not hear what you were going to do.
So you said we were just getting to the point on these stairs where they can see us.
Yeah, enough that
So
he
if
could take a shot
I-
at you.
If I crouched down right now, would I be out of his line of sight?
You would get cover.
Okay. So then I'm just gonna sit down on these stairs and
Okay.
meditate for an action. I'm gonna do my combat meditation. I gotta do attempt a DC 20 charisma check to get 1 or 2 attunement points for my stuffs.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see if I get that real quick. I do. Okay. And that's my action. I'm just gonna see those guys. And I go, okay. And then I just sit down and just start like meditating for a second.
Okay. Sure. Sidmore has been shot and has now decided to meditate it away. It is now Ace's turn.
All right.
I will say too, as you notice that he's like sitting down, his inner aura is getting more bright, considerably quicker than last time.
Okay, cool.
So like, he might explode next round.
Justin, I will say to be able to
5.
see these guys and actually take a shot, you would need to be at least up to here, about kind of like in line where Sidmore is.
I was planning on throwing a grenade
Okay. Yeah, so you should be able to throw one from there. It's just a
from there.
DC 5 to hit an intersection on a square is how that works.
Okay. I'm gonna go for this square. So, because it should hit both of them. With
Yeah,
that,
you can throw.
right?
Yeah, we won't even worry about what the radius is. You can throw a grenade and hit both of them.
Yeah, I got a 12 on that.
Okay. So it's going to be a reflex save for half. Do you know what the reflex save is for that grenade that you have? It's sometimes a pain in the ass to find, but I feel like it's listed in Hephaestus somewhere.
Probably 10 plus half the tier of the grenade.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, I never remember the formula, but that sounds right.
Yeah, I think you're right, but it doesn't.
What is it? What kind of
specifically
grenade is
say.
it?
Just a frag grenade 1.
Frag grenade one. All right, I'm gonna roll a couple reflex saves and then we'll figure out the numbers. Ooh. Ooh. I'm sorry. It probably doesn't matter. I roll fucking rocks. But we'll see what the number is regardless. I guess it's still for half anyway, so.
There's a question on the Reddit that says, after I use a grenade, can I use it again? The DC to save is equal to 10 plus half the grenade's item level plus your dex modifier.
Okay. So it's going to be 11 plus your dex modifier.
So 13.
Okay. They both pass. So
Okay.
they both are able to get out of the way.
Is it? Do they still take half or no?
They still take half. Yep.
Okay.
As far
so
as you
I
know,
rolled a
neither.
4.
Yeah. Rolled a 4, so
Yeah.
they each take a couple points of damage. Got it.
Okay. And I guess
That's going to be
that's
your
5,
move. And
do you care
your...
if I say that I go ahead and take the rest of my move, just so that
Yeah,
I'm
you
not,
could say you threw it from there instead.
Yeah, threw it from there.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. It is this robot's turn here. So this robot is going to... Oh, I am marking them. That's why that's happening. This robot is going to step forward. I need to unmark them. To get in front of this guy. And this robot is going to try to shoot with his integrated pistol that he's got on him, and he's going to shoot at Ace because Ace is in front. Let's see. You want Geralt or Siri? What die you feeling?
Let's go Siri.
Works for me. Oh, natural 20.
No. I said Geralt.
Let me
misheard.
roll
I said
Geralt just to see what it. Oh my god! It was a natural 1.
I said Geralt.
That is incredible. Oh man, you can't write it. I mean, you could, but most people don't write it. All right. This is not a named character, so we are just going to do not double damage. We're going to roll the damage twice here, which is still not a lot, to be honest with you. So, but better than it would have been. That is going to be 7 points of electricity damage as this integrated pulse caster pistol hits you.
Ow.
Yep.
Bastard.
Yep. And that is going to be its turn. Hyperion 11.3. You are up.
Fighting people at the top of the staircase.
Yep.
We don't have line of sight on them.
Yeah, you would need to.
Ace went up there somewhere though.
Yeah, you know that Ace has gone to the top of the stairs roughly.
Yeah.
But based on where Sidmore got shot at, you would know. Yeah, you get about there. No, I say you have line of sight on these guys.
Well, let's see. My old tricks are getting old. I need new tricks.
Yeah, trick, yeah.
It looks like Sidmore might explode next round. I don't want to get any closer then.
Sidmore, you're looking a little
Yeah,
there.
explosion.
That's just what he said in his turn.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
said,
no,
I
no,
look
you're
like I
right.
might explode next turn. And I'm like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, don't be near me next turn.
Looking forward to getting into that. Okay, we'll say that when I run up here, I draw my pistol.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fire once at the drone.
Okay. Shoot at the drone.
God, I need to remember to not shoot at things. 12 total.
Well,
it's EAC, I guess.
12 is going to be a miss.
All right.
Walk up, take a shot. Yep. Okay.
Reduce my charges, and that's it.
Sonny, you are
Good
up.
for me.
Well, yeah, I am gonna see Mr. Sigmore starting to glow. So I'll move up.
Something about Dalton's characters and glowing. It's just
Yeah,
He loved it.
right.
It's gonna come in handy, and you're all gonna be fucking eating your own words. You know that?
sure. Unless you supernova on the stairs with 4 of your friends around you.
And everybody just dies right here.
Campaign over.
I hate
Can
this
I-
campaign.
Can I vault over the stairs and go down to the north right there?
I would say that'd be double movement. I say there's no problem with you
Oh.
getting over like this ledge, but that would cost you 10 feet to get to like right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I don't have to do another movement.
No.
Okay.
Yep. Just
Yeah,
from
that would-
here
that
to
would
here
finish
is 10
off.
feet.
My movement then.
Okay. Oh yeah, you want me to have to
Um,
do it, don't I? Because
yeah,
there's a
thank you.
secret there. Got it. Okay,
Okay,
so
and
I will
then I'm
say,
going
Sunny,
to-
when you get to here, you see to the north, like through this glass, you see like all of the like all of the like display cases for stuff are over here. You see oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. It's this button. You see 3 more of these guys that look like they have display cases open and are stealing stuff. It doesn't look like they
Oh.
maybe have quite noticed you. Like maybe one of them is starting to look this way in this instant that you see them, but you do see 3 guys down there. And that's another thing. I can see that Dylan sees it. To your left, you see behind a wall of glass in a room some creature, some person in some crazy looking armor hooked up to a computer system with what looks to be some sort of computer, some sort of external computer plugged in, doing something to the computer system behind this like
Computers.
wall of glass. So let me just real quick, just so people can see what these guys look like. Again, we're dealing with 3 more of these guys down below, and Dylan can kind of see at a distance this character, which, can you guess if this is from the book?
Hmm.
You guessed
Yeah.
correctly, but
I can
it's
also see,
fucking dope.
in case that matters.
Yeah, from here you would be able to.
Okay.
There's like this wall right here, so that's why I didn't give it to you earlier.
Okay. I just
You
wanted to
might
make
be
sure
able to
that wasn't
see him at a
something
little
that
bit of a
Could have
distance,
been
but no.
hidden.
Yeah. It's a glass wall right here. So from a distance, you're pretty far away looking, but you could kind of see this person working in there. So yeah, Sonny, you get over this, and there's a lot that opens up to you about what the situation that's going on inside of this museum.
Okay.
But that's the end of your move action, correct?
Right.
Okay.
And now I'm going to I'm gonna load an inhibitor into my rifle.
Okay.
Get the frequencies just right and blast this guy.
Okay.
So I will be pulling my rifle. I think as I'm vaulting, I feel like that'd be cool. Just like kick my long coat out and then reveal my rifle as I
Yeah.
land,
I'm into
Oh
it.
yeah.
and then fire away. Sweet, and that's a 23 to hit.
23 is gonna be a hit.
Sweet. So you'll take 4 points of sonic damage, and will take a -2 to your AC, and are dazed.
Is the dazed make me -2, or is that?
No, it's separate.
Okay, they're separate things. Okay.
Yep.
He's now dazed. Daze is you can take no action. You can take no actions, but have no penalty to your AC. That lasts a round. So you basically take a round away from him, and he has -2.
Oh, the
AC.
daze lasts for as long as the inhibitor lasts, which is
Oh, okay. Which is
7
how long?
rounds.
So you just take me out of combat entirely for 7 rounds?
Is that what daze does?
Dazed says you're
Oh.
unable to act normally. You
Part of
can take
my-
no actions, but have no penalty to your AC. A dazed condition usually lasts 1 round.
Oh, dazzled. No, it's
Okay.
dazzled, not dazed.
Well, it's just like, holy shit, you should have been doing that
Yeah,
the whole
what
time.
the fuck?
Okay.
Good shot.
We're janitors. No,
Dazzled.
you're not.
Got it. Okay.
We're
Dazzled is a
janitors.
-1 penalty to attack rolls and sight-based perception checks.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Much better. Okay, so I'm gonna make him. I'm just gonna adjust his ACs. And
It's
we'll
Scott
just-
Summer's daughter, not Professor X.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool.
Ooh.
You guys see the little symbol on him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Looks like
all
a
right.
small constellation.
I will say after what sound do you imagine this sonic weapon of yours making? Does it have any particular cool sound to it, or is it just
Yeah, I don't think we have it on the soundboard, but I always imagine it being the blast from Slave One's ion cannon.
Seismic charm.
Yeah, the
Charge.
seismic charge. Yeah.
Yes.
that's it too? Yeah, he shoots a gun and hits him and it goes, "Ba-dum-ts." And then he's out of combat for 7 rounds. No. Okay, I will say that after you hear that dope ass sound and everyone is just like, "Oh, that's sick," you can tell that the 3 guys to the north definitely know that there's a fight coming on up here, and they are probably going to try to get involved.
Well, we were
Wait,
gonna
are
try.
they on a different level, or are
They're
they
on a different level, so you know that they would have to
Okay.
get up to you, but you do know that there's stairs over here to the north.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, we're kind of
Yeah, you guys like
bridging
this.
different rooms here.
This whole area up here is like 15 feet higher than this whole area down here.
Okay.
So this area down here is like a 30-foot tall ceiling, and then where you guys are at, you're 15 foot up higher. So it's like a 15-foot tall ceiling where you guys are at. You're like in an observing area where you can see all the day-to-day cool stuff going on in the museum. So, all right, and being that that is the end of the turn, let me go ahead and just do this real quick. Okay.
Welcome.
All right, so it is now one of those guys' turns,
Aw.
and they can move. Oh, that's sick.
Like a jetpacks?
No, that would be cool.
That's more like a book 5 start, you know?
Okay, I'm gonna go for a group decision here because I don't think it's written out. What you guys are
Group
picturing?
decision.
Do you think this is like these are? It's a wall. I think it's a wall, like all the way down,
What?
like this
Oh.
edge. Or do you
There's
think it's just
probably
like
at least.
single pillars, like a pillar here, a pillar here, a pillar here, a pillar here, probably.
Oh no, there's definitely a railing if it's up high.
Well, this is a railing, right? But does it go all the way down to the ground? Do you think? How you pictured it
well,
in the
no.
theater of your mind?
They're probably just pillars.
Pillars?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say the question is there anything that's underneath us, like another room?
No,
Yeah.
there's not.
So that it wouldn't make sense to just be like, oh, we just filled in all this space. Look at how sturdy our structure is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's probably just empty space, maybe. So, I think pillars make sense, right? I'm gonna peel the curtain. These
Sure.
guys have a
Another
climbing
room.
speed, and I
Mm,
thought it'd be cool that instead of having one of them go up the stairs, one of them starts climbing up.
Well, they can
Well, I
climb
really
a
wa-
pillar just as well as
Right?
They
Yeah.
can climb a wall.
I just wanted to make sure that that seemed fair to everyone. Okay.
and just to
That's-
make
that's
things
fine.
crystal clear, the people only started attacking us after they heard this.
Right. Yep.
Nice.
Exactly.
There you
Okay, so this guy is going to take one move action to get here, and then he is going to take his second movement action and use his climbing speed of 15 feet to get all the way up. And that is going to be his round.
Alright.
And probably only Sunny and Ace know that.
I would say that's probably true. Yep.
But we can talk as a free action. So, okay, the thieves up north, they're coming this way. I think I might have alerted them a bit.
There are more of them.
Yes, at least 3, maybe a 4th that's caged. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, the one to the northwest looks like he's actively working on a computer or something. This
There's
arcane-
another one. Holy Christ, and a cracker. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
Who?
you can't. Oh yeah, you can't see that one. Get ready. It's pretty
I
cool.
actually can't see this.
I guess you saw me when
Oh.
I showed the image of him, though.
I didn't, but thank you.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that works out perfect then. I think I showed it to players, but
I don't think I have anything like a pop up.
yeah, it was a pop-up. It was this.
Oh, okay. Maybe I did.
Yeah.
You just. Yeah. Okay.
I just what? No, I'm just kidding. All right. So this guy is not dazed. Man, this arcane velocity is like an intense song. And it always is every time it pops up. He is going to take a step this way, and then another step this way to kind of try to keep the robot in front of him. And he is going to. Ooh, you know what he's gonna do? You know what he's gonna do? I know what he's gonna do. Let's see,
You're
how
not.
far away are
No
you,
idea.
Justin? You are 25 feet away. Okay. He is going to look at you, and he is going to, like, wink at you, like, really hardcore, and he's going to try to squirt blood at you from 25 feet away
Yeah.
from his eye and hit you with that.
Kinky.
Mm.
Yeah, so I gotta make a ranged attack. Do you want white metal or silver metal with purple sparkles?
Silver.
Cool. All right, let's jump. Let's see. Ooh. Natural 19. I assume that's going to be a hit. 19 probably hits.
Yeah.
25 hits. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to hit you with this squirt blood action, and that is going to grant the next ally who attacks you the benefit of carrying fire.
Okay.
Carrying fire. Just gives them a +2 to hit you, basically.
Okay.
So it's essentially like I gave you a -2, but it's a +2 for them. But you got
Gotcha.
you got a little bit of blood on your visor, is what happened.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he hits a 25-foot blood eye shot, squirt blood shot, and it is now Sidmore's turn. Sidmore's going, Game.
Nope.
No.
I mean,
No,
that
I
doesn't
don't think-
explode. So.
While we're waiting on Sidmore for a second, I didn't give you guys the flavor text for up here. So I'm going to do
Sure.
that real quick. This balcony, bordered with a transparent half wall, overlooks the museum 15 feet below. Numerous panels display images of erupting solar flares and show the movement of solar currents. Clear display cases house an array of artifacts, from objects related to sun worship on various worlds to a large technological satellite labeled as a solar atmosphere probe. Overhead hangs a replica of the skeleton of a fire whale, a magical beast that swims in the sun's atmosphere. 2 wide stairways descend to the museum floor. We back, Sidmore?
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back. It is your turn. Were you here for the bloodshot?
Yes.
Very cool.
Just gonna go up right here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna explode.
It's gonna fall.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll hold it back. Hold it back in me just for a second.
Did you pull any weapon out while you're stepping forward to hit this thing, or no?
Yeah, I have my what the fuck
Dashko?
it's called? No. Solar weapon.
Oh, you have your solar weapon out. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes,
what is
yes.
your solar weapon?
Well, right now, because I'm a photon attuned, it's still kind of like the same hilt, but it essentially is a massive blade that looks like the dark saber, but instead of being dark, right now it's the exact opposite, where it's light. Yeah. So
So
it's
some
light.
sort
But
of
whenever
lightsaber?
Ahsoka style.
light, yeah, like a light, really
Not a
bright
dark
light
saber, but it's a
or
dark
something.
saber, but light. So like a
Yeah.
lightsaber.
Could be, could be.
Sure,
But
sure,
it
sure.
looks like the dark saber, yeah.
Yeah, but like,
The lightsaber's circular. The dark saber's more square looking.
okay, got it. Got it. Okay. Continue.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hit him with that.
Okay.
Let me hit the little dwone. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll be a hit.
Just to make sure. Okay. Yeah. Alright. And then that'll be 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And that looks like it hits him. Good stuff. All right. It is now another one of these guys up north's turn, and he is just going to start running. So let's see. Let's actually measure this out. So let's get to here. It's one movement. He's gonna get up right here next to his buddy. And that is gonna be double move.
Okay. And I remind me, we are above up here.
Yeah, this whole area up here, like this whole area right in here, is 15
this
feet
guy
higher.
is-
He's up here with you now.
Okay, he's on the same level.
Yep.
Okay.
This whole ignore like this is just like a wood paneling that looks
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. But this
Yeah.
all area up here is all 15 feet higher than all of this area down here.
Okay. And this guy hasn't been hit yet, correct? It's only
That's
this
correct.
person that's been hit.
Yep.
That's been dazzled. Okay. I'm gonna level the reaction cannon and take a shot at that person.
The northern one?
No, the one that's been dazzled.
Oh, okay, yeah, got it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. A +3, right? Yeah, because I don't. 19 to hit. That
19 is definitely going to be a hit. Remember, this guy is still dazzled right now, so he is easier to hit, for sure.
Cool. Only 8 damage on them.
8's pretty good. He is looking real bad.
And that will be Ace's turn.
Okay. It is now going to be the security drone's turn. The security drone is going to take a guarded light back and is going to take a shot at Sid Moore. Let's see. What?
I stepped away. What happened? Who hit me? What's going on?
Yeah,
I'm about to
Don't
roll for
jostle
you.
him too much. He'll
I'm
blow.
gonna boulder this shot. Seems like a good boulder shot.
Don't boulder me. Stop bouldering me.
Boulder. The natural 16. 20 to hit.
Oh, for what?
You?
Yeah,
Oh,
EAC. okay.
EAC.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
I bet 20 hits either way. But maybe not. 3 points of electricity damage. And that is going to be his turn. We're now moving to the last thug up here.
My mic just cut out. I don't know what's going on with technology.
I don't know. It is certainly odd, though.
I'm really hoping we're not going to look back on this and realize that this was the start of something terrible.
There's a lot of guys here. Okay, that's his double move, Hyperion. You were up.
Wait.
Good
How
friend.
much damage? How much damage did I take?
It was 3 points, I believe, of electricity damage.
Okay.
What is something terrible like what? Okay.
I feel like Hyperion is in the perfect position to just turn around and go back to
Leave.
this room and lock the door.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Here.
forgot something.
Mirror image yourself.
Yep.
You stay here. I'm leaving.
Oh man, I'm in the perfect position to suck at all of this.
What?
What did he say?
What did I?
I'm gonna just cut the
I don't
TikTok
have
there. I'm in the perfect position to suck.
suck at all of this.
I know.
I'm just really getting shafted right now. Just repeatedly shafted.
Yeah. It's certainly a very interesting situation. I think everything is properly accounted for, and this combat is considered hard.
Nah, we got.
Sure
by,
is.
by definition.
We've survived worse.
That's also
Sure.
true.
Yeah, we survived the other stuff.
What is that thing that looks like a sun?
That is just a display.
Of the sun?
That's a, let's say that is the numerous panels
Location.
display images of erupting solar flares and show movements of solar currents. So that's just a display here. Along
But it's
with, like, the
electronic.
ones-
That's
It's electronic, yeah.
And I can see it.
Nah,
Is it on the
that's
ceiling?
that's
I
down,
assume
that's
it's
down
high.
below. That's
It's
down
down
below.
low. Okay. All right.
So I would say if
Mm,
you got to the
unhelpful.
top of the stairs, you could probably see it a little bit, like through the glass. But from where you're at, probably not.
Oh yeah, you're still
Period.
at the top of the stairs there.
Let's all use our
Yeah.
cursors and rub Hyperion.
You... Nope.
Don't like that.
I think what you should do is use
We
a
are in a
pre-action
spot.
to change colors to whatever color means scared. Yellow?
Yellow.
Yeah, yeah. Indubitably.
It's not a bad call on overall. I do not plan on having to use contingency plans this early on, but I think and the thing is I want to, because there's a guy hacking into the computers over there. I guess I don't know that yet. I'm going to do what my character would do and move further up and into the room.
Okay. From here, you can see the sun. You can see into that room, and you can see that guy. Maybe when you first get to the top of the stairs, you kind of catch him looking up towards you guys for a second, but then he goes back down to doing whatever he's doing on the computer system.
So he's doing
No
something important.
bothers.
He's like shredding the documents over there while the FBI storms the offices.
Yeah,
Okay, so we need to get to him fast.
I know, but I don't have spells to do that.
You don't have Dimension Door yet?
I don't.
What kind of magic user?
I
are
don't.
you?
And I feel like one of the cool things I could probably do is just supercharge Ace's weapons, but he moves before me, so it won't take any effect until next round. Oh well. Wait. Who has the longest range weapon here? Because I probably should have went and stood by.
Probably you.
Rob.
You right?
No.
You have the sniper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
my
guess-
my
well,
reaction cannon is only 90 feet.
I guess it's fair. I have a sniper rifle. I don't have it out, nor do I have it like
You're
it would
not
take
trained
some
for it right now.
actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would take some actions to mess with that. Ah,
I will say too, this is like he's not out in the open.
no, he's in like a separate room. It looks
Yeah,
like.
he's in a separate room. I guess you guys would probably know, having worked here, that that's the lab. Like that's the exhibits lab. It has like variety of instruments, containment systems, large bank of consoles, and then like that outer window. And then like there's like robotic arms, like there's like a robotic arm system on the ceiling they use to like move stuff around.
I can see into that square where he's at.
Yes. I would say
Oh,
barely,
fuck me.
but you can.
Nope, doesn't matter. He's too far away.
Yeah,
Oh,
he is-
man. Okay.
He is 65 feet plus some Pythagorean theorem,
Yeah, it
15
doesn't
foot
matter.
down. Garbo.
It's a close range spell, so. It really is the perfect spell for the situation that we're in. I am just too far away to use it.
I'll just keep going then.
Then I would probably get murdered by these guys who all look like they have swords.
Ah,
Is there anything technological?
Up here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what am I looking at here? Is there anything?
Yeah. So
there's
there's like
light.
I would say that there's almost like along this wall here, this is how it's described in the flavor text, is there's numerous panels displaying images of erupting solar flares and movement of solar currents, and there's those display cases down below. But I think that there's like panels and stuff up here that are like single pane that are like describing what you're seeing down below. So yeah, there's definitely like screens and stuff up here. Like this isn't just a completely blank. Do you wanting to know locate? Do you want to talk me through what you're trying to do here, and we can see about what we want to work out?
I have a one-time use spell that I bought called Verdant Code, which will create a 20-foot radius burst. And I'm trying to capture as many people in as possible without grabbing our own guys.
I would say along this whole wall, there is screens that you could use for something like that. It's along this whole white wall. So however you would want to try to do something like that, there's something along the whole wall.
I think it's gonna get. If I want to try and get those three, I think it's gonna get. Oh no, that's another one of their guys.
These are all their. There's all their guys.
Four of them right there.
Ah.
Two guys ran up. This is the guy that was
about.
here and the robot that was here.
Just
Okay.
go blast.
Yeah, just start blasting. Okay. Well then, how do I make a
Should
zone
be
here? How do I do a radius?
the second tool down, the measurement tool,
Uh-huh.
and then it's the circle one at the top. Circle template.
All right, that's 20-foot radius. Do you see that?
Yep.
Shit.
It's
All
a
right.
lot of verdict
So what I-
growth.
So what I can do is this is a spell gem. So it's like as I'm coming up the stairs, I'm like pulling this gem out, and it is like this like translucent like green gem, and I'm like I'm like reading through, and I think it's like probably in binary because I bought it for myself. So it's like computer code that I'm like reading. And I'm just like exactly. I'm just running up the stairs and I'm going 1001 11001111, and I'm like reciting it to myself and like also like rotating it so I can continue reading on it. And it flashes once, and the spell within it is gone. But there's an eruption of leafy growth from the panels on the wall. So there's just this like these thorns and these bushes and stuff that erupt from it. And so it's a 20-foot spread. Every creature in the area must make a reflex save.
Okay. Let me start. I'm gonna just start top left. Oh, whoops. And go down from there. So actually, I didn't see the number. Let's do it in chat. So the first guy gets a 14.
Okay. I guess I should tell you what the save DC is, huh?
Sure. That's probably the easiest way to do it. We'll just do it. It's
Um,
one. You roll damage once, right?
Yep.
Okay.
My save DC is 16, so I assume that's the same for this spell gem.
Yeah. I don't know. Sounds good to me. Okay, so that's a fail. So do you want me to go through and do all of them probably first, and then we'll decide damage afterwards?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So the robot is up next. Robot fails. We've got the other thug up next. Succeeds. And we've got the last guy here who rolls, and he fails. So everyone except for this guy right here fails.
All right. It's 5d6 slashing damage.
Holy fuck.
So
Okay.
I rolled 17.
Okay. So this first guy dies. One hit.
Really?
Instant dead. I need to be able to instant dead. The robot.
I did not expect that to be a druid spell. This is awesome.
The robot dead.
Nice.
This guy 17, half of 17 would be 8.
Yeah, 8.
Okay. He is alive.
8.5.
And this guy had 3 HP left. He is also dead. And you just
God damn.
you hear over your headset, triple kill.
No, so what happens is I pull that off. It works. It's
Uh-huh.
worth the 140 credits I spent on it. So that happens. But so anybody that failed the save is entangled, so they're trapped within the
So their dead
vines. The people
bodies
that
are-
died,
Yeah.
their dead bodies are trapped within it. But if you succeeded on your save, you're shunted to the nearest empty space that's available.
Shunted as it just like moved.
Push.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would
So
say
direction-wise, I think that would put him in one of the two squares next to Mr. to Ramdas.
the nearest opens. Oh, the out of the
Empty space out of the bush.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
So yeah, he gets hit and kind of like dodges out of the way, but the vines hit him, and he flies all the way back right next to Ramdas.
I have a weapon out. Does that
He
provoke?
did not leave a threatened square.
Yeah. No, you moved into a threatened square. Yeah.
You have to leave a threatened square to be attacked with opportunity. So
So that's what's dope. Well, obviously, one of the things that I got on my level up, or got with the gear, the GP that we had on our level up.
yeah, that's insane.
It's a one-time use. I mean, I burned it. It's gone forever.
Yeah.
That's a spell that I could have. I should just take it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently,
that-
that's better
5d6
than
is
any,
insane for
any other. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really
do
good.
that.
Okay. Yeah, that was dope. Okay, we've drastically ratcheted down on how many people we have left. So I'm gonna say that's the end of your turn, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that
Yeah, no,
stay?
that's
Is
everything.
that like a difficult?
That lasts for 1 minute per level. So it's there for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no way to like for you to dispel it.
I'll have to look. I don't.
I don't think so. It's probably just after 3 minutes the plants wither away and perish. Is how I would imagine it. But did you read
Sometimes-
the
yeah,
read the
sometimes it
description of
just
it again, like how the spell works? Because you're like turning the code into like vines and shit, right?
Yeah, I immediately incite growth from the targeted device. For both this or for this effect, the plant matter explodes from the targeted device, filling all squares within a 20-foot radius. Each creature in the area must attempt a reflex save. On a failure, takes 5d6 slashing damage and is entangled. On a successful save, it only takes half damage but is not entangled. Instead, it is shunted to the nearest empty space available. Then it creates difficult terrain. It gives you the HP. But
That'd
the
be
thing
if
is,
you guys
this-
like want to break it apart or whatever.
yeah, this growth also covers the device, preventing access until the plant matter is destroyed or disintegrated. So, like, if I had been able to cast in that room,
Oh, you
I
wanted
would have
to.
trapped in that room, and he wouldn't have been able to
Mhm.
access the computer that it was on.
I
Perfect.
wonder, can you? That's an interesting. Like, if you could see something, you can cast it even if it's behind glass. You think like that could be targeted?
Area of effect and area line of sight, I think, are two different things. But in this case, I think I would only have to be able to see what I'm
That's
targeting.
insane.
But again, like this is a close range spell. Actually, fuck me. I don't even know if that's.
Could you have done it at just like a? Is it like a throw thing?
Oops. Oh, I don't know. I made another one of
You're
these
good. You're good.
things. Okay. How do I?
Just gotta go back to
It's.
the
I
stuff.
only have like a 30-foot. Yeah, I have 35 feet exactly is the farthest I can do it. So that the space that I targeted. Actually, I think I have to be one space closer. So I have to actually move up here to do that. But
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna let
Yeah.
you do it then. You got to re-roll everything.
okay. I could roll much better. I rolled
could.
5d6. So
That's pretty good. All right,
rolling 7.
that is dope. Sonny,
Yes.
you have just seen your guys' odds go from okay to pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like look up from the gym and I'm just like, did it work? And then you see the dead bodies like trapped in the bushes, and I'm just like, oh, too much, too strong.
Slight
Hyperion,
miscalculation.
that was perfect. Thank you. I'll take care of this one.
Throw the glass
Smash the
back, and it just shatters down the stairs.
I am gonna fire on North Boy just
Okay.
here.
Yeah, North Boy just saw most of his friends die, and you guys, and one of them not die. So, all right.
So yeah, packing my shit with an inhibitor, going for a roll. 18, 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
Sweet. That'll do 6 points of sonic damage,
Okay.
and your AC is lowered by 2, and you are dazzled, not dazed.
Let's see, D is for days, but it's an effect, so we are D is no, it's temporary. That's what it's got it. Okay. These guys are CR 1/2, by the way. So
Oh wow. Okay. And then I'm gonna move.
that's why.
Uh,
So that's difficult terrain. That last.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're good to step into it, but now if you wanted to step out, it would cost 10.
Okay. So then I think where was I? 1, 2, 3. So that's 15. So to move here would be 10.
20. Yeah, it'd be 10 more, so it'd be 25.
Okay, then I can only get right there.
Okay. All right. Round 3.
Oh,
It
Hyperion,
is-
this is thick.
This guy.
That is the only way it comes. Thick as hell, yo.
Ew.
Gooey but firm.
This guy is going to yell. God, it's so dumb, but
Yeah, only dumb people yell.
no, he's gonna.
Like, why are you doing so
These
much?
are just
dude?
junior gang members, so they're not the smartest bunch out there. This guy is going to attempt to squirt blood on Mr. Sidmore.
Mm.
Mm. Okay, everyone's seen the Minecraft movie now, right?
Mm.
I have, but I was quoting what's his face from I Think You Should Leave.
Oh,
10. Does 10
Oh, yeah,
hit your
plenty.
KC?
It is my Casey.
Okay, that does hit then. Okay. All right, so you have blood in your face, and now we'll take the other guys get harrying fire against you if it makes it to them. Which
Done. Do what you want.
You're gonna have a pretty good movie of Paul Rudd this year, I think.
give me that
oh yeah, that's gonna be
friendship.
awesome.
It's gonna be so funny. I
Hell
saw the
yeah.
clip on TikTok today. Like, give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. Looks really good. All right. Sidmore, sir. Make ready. Your turn comes.
I went 1 block north. Is that a normal step?
Let's see. This guy.
I mean, I'm
ran,
at the base of the steps.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide attack of opportunity. Unless you're taking just a 5-foot step up.
Yeah, can I do a 5 foot? Well,
Just go straight up. Here's the thing.
no,
I'm
I
trying to
don't-
decide. I don't think I had said if this guy. I don't remember if he had a rifle or a pistol out, or a rifle or a sword out. That's what I'm trying to figure out. He came
Roll a
running up
die.
the stairs. Roll a die. I like that. Odds. I'm rolling a d20. Odds. He had a sword out. I rolled a 12. He had a rifle out, so you are good.
Okay, so I can leave.
Yeah.
Right up north. Why the fuck is it not letting me?
Oh, it's like a little bit of a wall here, so I moved you the first step.
Okay. 5. There we go. Okay.
You really want to explode.
Yeah, I do. And I don't want to do it around anybody, and everybody keeps crowding around me.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? Just save the explosion to burn away all the vines.
Oh.
It would only work for like a couple feet.
Yeah, it's not a good suggestion.
This guy to my north, give me a reflex save.
Okay. It's a 17.
That's a good reflex. So if you
Not
take
bad.
half damage.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what you up to?
Hold on.
What am I rolling for? What you doing?
Okay, he will take 8 points of fire damage as I explode into a supernova.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
He is dead. He had 7 HP. Alright. So all that's left is this one thug that got thrown out of the vines and didn't die, and then watches another one of his teammates die in a fiery explosion right after the rest of his teammates died in a grassy explosion. And it is his turn.
Son,
Okay.
just don't.
I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town.
Mhm.
Okay, well, he's got a rifle out, which really fucking sucks.
Put it
I
away.
think he's
Stop
scared,
complaining.
and he's just gonna shoot at someone.
To abandon ship.
And Sidmore, you still have blood on your face, so I get a little bonus to hit you this time. So, but
Not intimidated at all.
oh, he's scared. It's all right. I rolled a. Oh, maybe. This is gonna be against EAC. I rolled a 7, but I have a +2 because you have blood on your face. Does a 9 hit your EAC?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Get ready for 1d6 damage. That's right, bitch. You take 2 points of electricity damage. And I also incur... Oh, wait, you don't have a melee weapon out, do you? Hyperion.
Sure don't.
It is,
Oh,
well, I guess actually he takes a shot.
I could
he
draw
could
one.
he could still move. I think that he takes a step back into the, hoping that the vines give him some sort of cover. They don't.
Alrighty. Ace is gonna go ahead and take a shot at this last person up here before moving on. Seems a little silly to.
The guy to the north?
No, to next or near Hyperion.
Okay, the last guy.
Yeah,
the
the
last
one
guy.
Yeah,
Got it.
last guy
Okay.
up here up top.
Oh, okay? I understand. I thought you meant north. You just meant up.
I don't think a 5 is gonna hit them.
Nope, a 5 will be a miss. It does. It does happen. Even though he's impeded. Actually, I don't think
Yep.
this one hasn't been hit with an inhibitor. So.
Um,
So you have a move action left if you'd like.
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, others.
I can move you. I can move you up if you
Yeah.
want.
Okay. I was
That's
just gonna
I'm
come
gonna
up here
I am gonna make that be 10 feet of movement though if you want to jump over that
Okay.
railing.
Yeah, that's fine. 10, 20, 30, right? Yes. Okay. Then yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Somehow we made it back to you, Hyperion.
Wow, it's crazy. And I knew that because it said, "It is your turn."
It didn't say that for me for some reason.
It has for me.
It is your turn next.
It usually tells me when my turn's coming up and when it is my turn. So, okay. So we've got this big old mess going on here because someone created it.
When you guys said it does for you, you mean it does for you when it's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And before.
Okay. Oh, god damn it, Austin. I am such an idiot. I don't know how it's really I'm proud of you guys for figuring out how that system works way before I did. I thought I'd been hearing it every time that you guys were hearing it. It's like, why didn't I hear it for Hyperion? I thought I, as the GM, just always heard it. I don't. I only hear it for my characters, like the hostile. But I've been hearing it so much because it's usually at least my turn next. So I was hearing it's your turn next. And it didn't click that meant I was the next turn.
Uh-huh.
I was
You
like,
got a
why
lot
didn't I
going
hear
on.
it for Hyperion? It's like, because I'm not up to bat. Sonny heard it just then, saying it was his turn next.
Great.
I think you've got a fine brain, Jack.
It's simple Jackby.
Oh
You got this,
man,
Hyperion.
yeah, I did something here because we can't probably fight this guy without getting into the room that he's in. Ooh, that is something I can do. Nope, that's only 30 feet away. How close can I get to the room that he's in? Oh my god, stop making explosions. How do I get to just my regular ruler? Okay.
I will say,
Where is the door that for the room that he's in?
I'll say when you guys have a second, I'll
Oh,
let
it's
you
over
roll.
there?
I'll
Oh,
let you
yeah.
roll perception checks once you feel like you're out of this combat. If you want to look over this railing and kind of observe what's going on, you could also do it during your turn if you wanted to go up to the edge and like look over and take an action to look. But I think that there's
I guess there's one guy left. Is that, am I just completely overlooking the obvious here?
Yeah,
There's
I
a
think
dude
so.
that's
Yeah.
in the branches.
That's at least how my mind is working right now. Yes.
Cowering in the bushes.
I mean, I'm not the right person to fight him, but I could try.
He is looking real not strong.
I mean, sure, but
I know, I hear you.
my
I hear
odds of hitting have been astronomically low thus far. Can't do anything, I don't think, to give myself better odds here, but I can shoot at him.
you could do something to give yourself worse odds. Shoot
I
at
could
him
absolutely
twice.
do that, yes, that's correct. Does a 9 hit his EAC?
No, just barely does it.
Yeah.
Man.
Alright, I'm gonna move then. Can I go over this balcony or do I have to go around?
Yeah, that's you can. I'll get you over. That does not count
So
as
that-
10. That's like the very edge. So I'm imagining you're kind of going around it. But here I count as 10. There I don't count as 10.
The bushes aren't actually giving him cover, right?
No, they're not.
Okay.
I imagine they're more like they're a little bit lower than that. Like that they would
Okay.
count for
They're
cover.
like
And it does,
vines,
just mechanically,
branches.
they don't say anything about adding cover. So
Yeah. It's probably not super thick. Just
I
cumbersome.
think that's all I can do.
we're back to Sunny.
Oh, cool.
And I heard make ready your turn comes because it's my turn next. And actually, it's not. It's actually Sidmore's turn. My guys are dead. It's interesting. Mechanic doesn't.
Well, I'm gonna stop in the vines and try and get my footing and just shoot this guy twice. if I can just end it.
Cool.
First one's a miss. But the second one is a 21.
That is definitely a hit.
And no inhibitor or anything, I'm just shooting.
Cool.
Just 3 points of Sonic.
He's still kicking. But he's not kicking very hard. It is Sidmore's turn.
Take a
Dalton.
step back, aim a pistol at him, and I fucking shoot.
Okay.
You thinking what I'm thinking, partner? Aim for the
Aim for
bushes.
the bushes.
The bushes.
Hey, that was good, because aim for the bushes.
Episode title?
Oh, yeah.
It's either aim from the bushes or spraying from the bushes.
Just in the bushes, too.
Yeah. Or Monsters Inc. Either one. Honestly.
Oh, you
Up
fuck.
in the air. It's up in the air.
I tried to, I like panicked. I was like, how can I make that not happen on stream? I couldn't think of a
Stop
button
doing
to
it when
press.
Stop being funny.
Gotta be thinking that.
Gotta
just
be
need-
fast.
I need that. I can add a deafen button to my stream deck, and I should. I just usually don't have to deafen.
It's so
quickly.
much fun. So much fun. Anyway, that is a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
2 points piercing.
2 HP left. You kill him.
Hey.
I lean over, shoot him with this fucking gun. He dies, gets stuck in the branches again, just like everybody else. And I go, all right, now let's go deal with this woman down there.
Yeah, so you guys, those of you that are at this ledge, and that I even count Sidmore here, maybe Sunny takes a minute to try to get out. Come to this ledge and give me a perception check.
Eight. Or sorry, 11. I forgot to add my bonus.
Okay.
Oh,
Not great.
fucking
I actually rolled
natty
high that time.
19.
I do have a -1 on perception though.
Got a 30.
Nice.
What the fuck?
18 total.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not gonna be better than 30 if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. So no, I think with an 18 and a 30, I'm gonna give you guys the descriptions here real quick of the area to the north and then this area over here, and then I'll have some
I
more
like
to
how I
give
was
you as
lumped in
well.
there too. Thank you.
What's up?
I said I like how I was lumped in there too. You said with an 18 and a 30, you know.
Well,
maybe
yeah,
it
no,
could-
18 is good. I would have given you this with an 18, but there's some more I'm going to give you with a 30. So, to the north there is the geology exhibit. So there's transparent displays, some with their clear housing opened, contain samples of strange ores and gems. The walls
Oh.
have similar inset cases with dioramas depicting the process of fusion and various forms of radiation. A 10-foot diameter hologram of the I was wrong, Brendan. A 10-foot diagram of the sun floats nearby. 2 wide stairways to the south ascend to a clear walled balcony overlooking the museum floor. I still think that that's down low because there's other stuff that it mentions that's on the ceiling in other areas that it doesn't show on the map. So I think that is floating there. But yeah, that's a diorama of the sun. I will note too that you guys see backpacks down below near some of these opened cases that look like they have gems in them. Like these guys that were down there were like robbing the place and trying to steal shit.
Yeah.
To your west is it's called the renovation area. So an impressionist sculpture dangles from the ceiling over this largely empty room. The displays along the walls are deactivated and the flooring is being replaced. To the west, just inside the museum's entrance, is an information kiosk. To the south is an elevator door, flanked to the east by double doors marked maintenance, and by another door to the west. A large curved window to the northwest allows a view into a smaller area, which is a disheveled laboratory. This lab looks to be part of an exhibit with a set of robotic arms controlled from this room by a clearly labeled public panel. Also inside the window is an empty human-sized tube labeled Solar Scout Elemental along with a holographic loop showing a luminous elemental fitted with scientific gear flying into the sun. And so I would say maybe some of you have better vision, and Sunny is really the one who notices that last bit where there's that that open container. And I think that's what this is supposed to be right here, this open container, and then this hologram showing this. And as you're looking around, you see kind of floating behind some of these boxes over here that starts to come out is what appears to be just what you can see in that diagram.
Interesting.
And is some sort of creature
That looks cool.
that has been floating around this area. Seems like it was maybe inside of that container and has been set free. And again, it is labeled as Solar Scout Elemental, and there's a holographic loop showing a luminous elemental fitted with scientific gear flying into the sun. And on that note, after having spotted this elemental, we'll see you next time. That's where we're going to end it.
Oh,
You
jeez.
bastard.
That'll do it.
And this thing I'll say too is floating. It's like 10 feet off the ground here, but it was hiding during that fight, so you all didn't see it. But yeah. Cool. Good stuff.
Very, very sneaky, sir.
Good combats. Appreciate it. Thanks for guys for hanging out. Thanks, stream. Hopefully, I don't think the stream had any technical issues other than just like what I was having, but I think the stream stayed up just fine. So, but yeah, we will catch you here in a couple weeks. Bye-bye.
Shut up, bitch!